sound off, because I usually just mute that, you know. Uh, well, it's just for YouTube channels, Ice. All of these are posted on the YouTube. Um, so yeah, but anyways, yeah, they're all posted. Yours is posted. All the guys that we've done the build, because I want to keep them forever, and YouTube, I guess, is a forever place. So, but anyways, we're doing a take two. I had technical difficulty, and thank you, Ice Wolfen, for letting me know. Again, we are doing part two with SCRIPTHDX, and what we're going to be talking about is we're continuing his builder talk, and we're going to be talking about CVs, and we're going to be talking about bases, and we've decided to pick up bases first, and we're going to talk about POI bases. And the first thing we're going to talk about, and this is going to be weird because we did mess up, we've talked about this, but we're going to do a walkthrough of this base again. So, Script, go ahead. You can do it better this time. So,
All right,
rehearsal's over.
so the abandoned dojo is basically a starter abandoned POI that will
Hmm.
be in 1.5 when it
Okay,
comes
so
out.
this base will be uploaded into vanilla by Elion and probably in Reforged Eden. When you say a starter POI, would this be possibly on Haven or Omicron
Um,
or
I hope so. Yeah,
uh-huh.
I
Okay.
especially built this to be on starter planets. That's why the loot ratio what you get and stuff is not that
Right.
great.
Right. Right. And it's
But in the end,
concrete, like you
yeah,
said. Yeah.
and in the end, it depends on what Alien does, right?
Right. That's true. That's true.
But
They'll fix it or do something or make it theirs. Gotcha.
yeah, and yeah, how you play this basically, you walk in,
Mm-hmm.
you can go down. There's a little notification that says, "Hey, blah blah blah,
Mm-hmm.
doors locked,
Mm-hmm.
code is blah blah blah,"
Mm-hmm.
and then it brings you up. I put down some personal logs that explains a bit of the backstory, what happened here,
Mm-hmm.
and all the way up there's code. Also, all the rooms have enemy spawns.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I did not see. Well, I'm actually glad we're doing this because I didn't come up
Yeah,
here.
those are a bit
Oh,
cheeky.
okay.
What I can say, if for example, if you read the personal log here, go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and read it real quick.
Yeah, I knew it. I should have left this place when we had the chance. I knew this wreckage was no good, and now everything is either dead or has turned into those gruesome, disgusting things, and that is far worse than death. I tried to lock them down in the secret bunker, but I don't know how long it will hold them. I'm starting to feel like something's eating me from the inside. I won't make it any longer. If anyone reads this in the future and is brave enough and probably suicidal, the code for the door is 3647. Good luck. Alright.
And what I did is basically I put another spawner here, a horror spawner,
Mm-hmm.
only one, and that is supposed to be the guy that kind of locked
Oh,
himself up
okay.
here
I see. I see.
to kind of
Alright.
add a bit of immersion, I guess.
Right. Oh, and there's a container up here. Looky there.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I like my jump and runs.
Oh, yes, I'm so terrible at that. Yeah.
And the real POI starts all the way
Right.
down here. Oh yeah,
Right.
let me say, on the outside, I know everyone loves spiders, so I put baby spiders outside,
Baby spiders. Yep.
so you can have fun with that.
I know a few people that are very fond of some baby spider and the baby scorpions. Just
Yeah,
FYI. Yeah.
and yeah, the rest is basically you go through. There's a personal log back here for
Mhm.
if you didn't go up first. This
Mhm.
log says, "Hey, doors locked. Go up.
Ah.
Code is there." You can
Uh-huh.
also blast your way through because
Right.
this is not an admin core. But if you want to do it the normal way, then Can you give me 1 second?
Sure. I'm going to read this personal log. They have changed. I don't know what it's happening, but I need to get out of here. Problem is, there are some nasty mutated spiders outside. I think I should try to barricade myself in for starters. The attic looks pretty safe. Maybe I should go there.
All right.
I should look the door. I should lock the door.
Oh
Or
shit.
I should look the
Yeah.
door though. Don't want any of those things attack me in my sleep.
No,
Okay.
found a typo. Shit.
I didn't see it. I went to public school.
Well, it's in the
I would
game.
have
It's too
never.
late now, so it's fine.
Yeah, the guy was scrawling in a very hasty manner, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're,
Everyone makes mistakes in here, right? Especially
dude.
when you run away for your life,
Yeah,
right?
he's full of anxiety. He's not gonna like proofread his shit.
Yeah.
So, it's realism. It's realism, my man.
um.
Oh, there's that. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, a little. You saw when I flipped the lever here,
Mm-hmm.
how it has a delay of 5 seconds or 10 seconds, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When you walk here, you have a sentry, right? And when you
Yep.
walk here, there's a motion sensor that will trigger 2 assassin spawns up. And if you
Oh.
don't look back and you wait for the door to open, they can get you in the back.
Okay. All right.
And yeah, this is, for example, delay.
Please stand by. Okay. Me, I'd flip that switch like a maniac and then cuss because it didn't do anything. I really need to work on that.
Yeah, after that
Yep.
you go to the left.
Here's an arrow
Some...
that I missed the first time. Yeah.
Also some enemy spawns here. Here's the
Right.
lever that will open up the
Right.
shutter door with a little marker with the symbols on the floor that says,
Mm-hmm.
hey, this lever is for this shutter door.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
After that, you are basically in the core room with a
Right.
few enemy spawns.
Right.
And you have one normal loot container and you have your very rare loot container up here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's basically it on this one.
Okay.
I put the generators and such all the way in the wall somewhere because I don't want people to
shoot the
still
gens
generate.
out.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And
Right.
basically free loot.
And just taking a quick look, looks like you'll get about 3,000, a little over 3,000 Xeno out of it, for that. So that's good. Of course, you'll get tons of stone dust. You'll get a little iron, titanium. That's from and the Xeno. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I didn't want to go, oh, I killed on the Xeno for a startup POI. That's why I said, you know what,
Right.
I'm not gonna too much it. But
Right on.
Xeno is the main thing in the abandoned POIs, right?
Oh yeah. Good Lord. Yeah.
So I had to put some in.
Right. I mean, that's part of it. Yeah.
And the rest is basically your normal component spawns,
Mm-hmm.
the containers.
Yeah.
Also a little, if you look back here,
Yep. Yep.
if you look to the right, there's another loot container.
Mm-hmm.
Little cheeky one.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, there's basically that for this POI.
Okay. All right.
Small, but I didn't want to go too big on a starter one.
Mm-hmm.
If you know how to do it, then you can go pretty fast in, but if you do it for the first time, you have some surprises.
Right. Very cool.
And yeah, and the second one was the sandcrawler that we started on, and yeah, this is basically your either you go through when you're an enemy, then you get some loot spawns and a lot of stuff to salvage, or you can use this as a trading station with 2 traders.
Nice. What kind of traders are they, if I may ask?
Military tier 2.
Uh-huh.
I think some weapons and 1 component.
Okay.
Basic.
Right.
So it's not great, but it's also if you need it.
Right. Right. And it looks like is that a trader station?
That is a trading station, yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Also an ATM here. Also your favorite guy here.
Oh, good. Yeah, Gary the Gambler. Nice. No, he gets around. Very cool.
And
Alright.
if you want to tackle on this POI, there are a lot of sentries, 2
Mm-hmm.
on this side,
Mm-hmm.
2 on this side. You have the
Gotcha.
enemy, you have the cannon turrets, 3 in total.
Mm-hmm. But
That
that's
will
not
miss.
too bad.
Yeah,
That's not
if
like
you're in a ship,
Xerax
that's
level.
okay.
Yeah, that's not Xerax level. But yeah,
Yeah,
if you're on foot, yikes. Yeah,
yeah.
that
On
can be
foot, you will
hurting.
get messed up pretty.
Yeah.
Back here is, for example, is a very rare loot container
I
on
am in
the
the
top.
back end.
When you go to the top,
Oh, okay. Ah, I see you. Okay. Right.
on the side you see a very rare loot container,
Oh,
right?
yeah, yeah, I see it.
If you come to where I am standing, for example, and try to go straight to the Cyrex guy.
Okay. I'm in God mode. Does that matter?
Yeah. Nah, I don't think
Okay.
it does.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So
Gotcha.
basically, it
Mm-hmm.
closes when you get close to it. So you
No,
have to
nice.
either, well, shoot your way through again,
Mm-hmm.
or you read the
The
personal
entry
log
here, right.
with a. That's more of a small riddle
Mm-hmm.
where it says, for example, blah blah blah. He said where the sun doesn't shine.
Right. Right.
And if you go all the way to the outside
Mm-hmm.
on the right
Mm-hmm.
and look down, there's a little symbol with a sun symbol and a
Mm-hmm.
cross, which
Mm-hmm.
means A, the sun doesn't shine here.
Right.
Behind that is a lever that will basically
Mm-hmm.
force open the door and keep it open.
Gotcha.
Either you do it this way or you basically just destroy the core. The core is
Mm-hmm.
also pretty open, so you can just
Mm-hmm.
get in and destroy it.
Right, right.
But yeah,
That
you can.
sandcrawler's cool. Man, I wish you could really have something like this in the game.
Yeah, that would be so
On
cool.
a desert planet, man. Holy Toledo, that would be badass.
I thought about making this a CV, but the thing is, it flies.
Right, right.
If we had at least some wheels or something, as a change, or maybe a bigger HV or something that you can do stuff like that, that would be
Mm-hmm.
cooler, but
And the
yeah,
blocks just don't do wheels very good.
yeah,
It's just, yeah,
yeah.
that's very cool, man.
But I use this one as my base too on the server,
Mm-hmm.
and right now as decon base.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, with some changes where I removed the traders and stuff, I made some room inside. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, if you're into roleplay, this works pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so, um, yeah, that's it for the crawler.
Mm-hmm.
I have one last POI, base POI,
Okay.
and that's the space shuttle yacht that I didn't submit this one though because the size class is too big on this guy.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
It's basically like the name suggests, it's a space shuttle yacht.
Mm-hmm.
That's why there are some unfinished or let's say destroyed space
Right.
shuttles.
What's the size class on this puppy?
The size class is 17.
Oh.
And the size class you should have is between 12 and 14, I think, for a
Oh.
big POI. I
Gotcha.
mean, I could send this to Ravine and
Mm-hmm.
maybe he will put it in the scenario itself, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like how
um,
it's partially built. That's cool.
thanks.
Yeah.
There's
This
also a
would
little
look
jump and run inside.
this would look real good on a dead planet. Definitely. It would be a great option of the space shuttle. But
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not so dead.
No.
No.
No. I had
Yeah.
Azot is doing the Beast monthly POI challenge, and he
Uh-huh.
ran this through, and I think he died something like 7, 8 times
Oh, okay. All right.
in vanilla, not in Reforged.
Oh my God. Okay. All right.
And yeah, you have some loot containers outside. One in the this is basically the junker that I showed last time,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
big. Just copy and pasted it on here to give a bit more looks on the outside, basically.
Right. And it looks like SV parts that have been blown up. Is that? Am I right?
HV parts. This is basically
HV.
just a
Okay.
copy and paste, and you know how the
Ah, I see what you're saying.
HV is when it's copied onto a CD or base block. Kind of
Right.
goes nuts with the
Right.
size.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
It is pretty
Ah.
big. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. So this is your
Uh,
HV blown up, pretty much, and I guess, of course, some holes opened up, and it looks a little
yeah.
more. Yeah. Cool.
There's also a little jump around inside the rocket where you can go in
Mm-hmm.
from the bottom.
Okay. All right.
You blast through the railing walkway.
Okay.
Basically, just jump and run up.
Uh-huh. Oh Lord. Here we go.
It
Yeah.
is. This one's supposed to be a hard POI,
Yeah. Yeah. I can.
so
And
it is hard.
you got Mr. Guy there shooting at you.
Yeah.
You gotta take care of that guy. Yeah.
Now we go to the my favorite part of the
Ah.
POI. What I try to do is immerse you,
Mm-hmm.
basically. So this POI looks pretty cool when it's nighttime with how the
Mm-hmm.
lights and such work.
Mm-hmm.
And my idea was behind, I don't know if you played the Metro series.
Yes, it's about the. It's like a post-apocalyptic kind of
Yeah,
Russian people living in the subways.
exactly. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what I wanted to
2033.
go for. Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you go all the way to the bottom,
Oh wow, nice. Ah.
everything's destroyed. There's rubble and rubbish everywhere. And all enemy spawns are soldiers that
Oh
shoot you.
Lord. Oh
Yeah.
my God, dude.
What
Oh.
I did, you see those destroyed walls and
Mm-hmm.
complete walls. It's basically get to the cover, shoot. Get
Right.
to cover, shoot. So I
Right.
want to help with that while doing this POI, so you are not
Have something to
dying
hide
all the
behind.
time.
Right, right. When you say soldiers, are these the legacy soldiers, right? The ones
Human soldiers.
human soldiers.
This is the main thing was that this one's supposed to be pirate POI.
Okay,
That's
I
why I went
see.
with the normal soldiers.
Okay, okay.
And yeah, I added some. It's still not that finished in terms of story and LCDs and such in the lore, but for example, you see those random the number 3.
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to be a code if you wanna
Oh, I see. I
do
see.
it the normal way.
Right,
This
right.
one is an admin core,
Yeah.
but you can destroy the core at the end with the lever,
Okay.
and you can destroy the turrets. You can destroy the
Right. So it's not
walkways.
like
Everything that's
ridiculous.
supposed to be, yeah,
Right.
exactly. Everything that you would need to get out
Mm-hmm.
of a situation, you can destroy
Mm-hmm.
it.
Okay. Cool.
There's also a little
Ah, nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm cool with admin cores if you're given some options and stuff. There's
yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
And here as well, a lot of soldier spawns,
Hmm.
sentries.
Man,
You have
soldiers are
taunts.
tough, dude.
Yeah,
Soldiers are
especially in
tough.
Reforged.
Yeah, dude, they are no joke. They do not mess around, man. They
Yeah.
shoot you dead.
My idea was with difficulty wise is the Rados base, where it has tons of Cyrex soldiers too, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's what my idea was with terms of difficulty.
We do bases like that just to gain faction. We just
Yeah.
just shoot the spawn that there's one drone base that they just never stop spawning and you can sit there for hours and just shoot them. If you got the time and the guns, you
Wow.
know.
Yeah, you have tons of component spawns.
Hmm.
And here, for example, the cafeteria.
Ah, 6.
Also,
Okay. Oh yeah.
a lot of enemies. If you hop back where the fridges are,
Hmm.
there's a little sentry that will pop up if you want to loot it.
Oh, I see.
Also, another part of the code.
Yep. Yep. 6. Yep.
And this one is kind of like an Easter egg
Uh huh.
into J. Randall and Xcal.
Oh, cool.
If you go in
Uh huh.
and then go down a bit.
Okay.
There is a trapdoor that will break when you walk here, right?
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
It's kind
Oh.
of hard.
Oh,
And
nice.
those are all raptor spawns.
Raptors.
You basically fall.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, they love raptors. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
So you have
That's
3
good.
here and 3
Yeah.
here, total 6 raptors. And
Oh, this is nasty. This is really nasty. Nice.
every pit has a railway in a walkway where you can destroy it and jump up to get out.
Right, right.
You have your loot container here,
Yep.
and that's basically this part.
Mm-hmm. That's funny, dude. Raptors. I don't think that's pretty original too. I don't think I've seen raptor spawns in a POI. Have
Me
you?
neither.
That's cool. No, that's very cool.
um, right. Then you have to go up first.
Okay. All right. All right.
There's another part of the code.
Yeah,
Those
I
are
see it.
3 mech spawns.
Yeah.
Sentry. This is basically the power storage.
Nice.
And you have a loot container back here
Mm-hmm.
behind the
Yep.
walkway. And
Yep.
that's for this room. This is a small little room to give kind of story.
Right, right.
So then if you go down, this is where the fun is. So
Oh.
normally you go this way first,
Mm-hmm.
and if you go in, you will
Regret it.
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
If you go in, the door
The
behind
door
you closes, you can't
schlocks.
get up. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Even
that's
even if you
nice.
stand on the door, it either pushes you in or pushes you out, and the door closes. You can't just stay here and cheese the turrets.
Right, right.
And it's basically, yeah, have fun.
Oh man, that's
And those pop behind you if you, for example, take cover here, the other sentries.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think Azot died 1 or 2 times to this too,
Mm.
which is kind of fun.
Mm.
And it's basically get to cover, destroy sentries. You can also rush through
Mm-hmm.
and destroy them from the stairs.
Oh yeah, yeah. Get down, yeah.
And in the end, you have some loot containers, normal, rare, very rare, and this lever basically opens up the door.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So they
this
can
is
walk.
rude, man. This is bad. Yeah. Holy Toledo, dude.
The fun thing is, I posted this in the POI channel,
Mm-hmm.
and Solistica said you need more traps, so he
Hmm.
wants me to add even more.
Okay. Sure. More traps. Yeah.
And on the other side is another room with mechs and soldiers. The
Mm-hmm.
lever that you flipped, and not soldiers, sorry, crawlers. The lever that you flipped opened up this trapdoor with another loot container in here.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, this is basically a control room, I guess.
Right, right.
And now the real fun begins if you go all the way to the bottom.
Okay.
So you see the bunker doors, blast doors are closed off, so that means
Mhm.
you have to go this way.
Mm-hmm.
And this
the
will
engine
lock
turns
behind
on.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
If you die, you can get in again, but you
Okay.
can't get out.
Gotcha.
And here it's a pretty massive open space. A lot of soldier spawns.
Mm-hmm.
You have sentries all the way at the top.
Oh Lord. Yeah, I see them.
Before we go up, there's in the rocket is another. It's basically the same rocket, but
Mm-hmm.
there's also the same jump and run, but with a better container, a
Okay.
very rare container.
Nice.
And how it's supposed to be is basically you go up the stairs up here,
Mm-hmm.
kill the sentries, kill the enemies,
Mm-hmm.
and before you flip the lever, you see where is it? Light. Yeah. Up here you see a relay
Yeah.
on the rocket.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
understand how? It's basically another jump and run. So you jump from here, jump here,
Mm-hmm.
you jump up here,
Mm-hmm.
jump all the way back here,
Holy Toledo.
and
Mm-hmm.
then you jump on here. And if you're up here, on top of the rocket is the ultra rare container.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
if
God.
you, my idea was that the player explores this
Right.
POI and not just
Right.
basically go through.
Right.
So if you explore, you get rewarded.
Okay.
And yeah, if you flip the lever,
Mm-hmm.
blinky lights come out, more sentries come out, the door gets locked, all the
Uh-huh.
turrets pop out, more
Oh.
enemies spawn, and this will go on for I think 10 seconds.
Oh
Up
man.
10 seconds, the shutter door will open
Mm-hmm.
and the bunker blast doors. But before that, down here, those walkways are all destroyable. It's not
Mm-hmm.
a pit, and this pit
Oh.
is Ripper dogs and crawlers.
Oh man.
And crawlers are nasty because they give you the poisonous bite.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you survive it, you can blast your way through here.
Uh-huh. Oh
You
yeah.
can see a sentry to the
Yep.
right. Destroy that, but if you loot, they will pop out another one.
Oh my God.
So yeah, you get shot in the back a lot.
Yeah, Salustagore says more traps.
Yeah.
This isn't enough. Okay.
And this is another ultra rare.
Right on. Okay.
And before we go there, there's this section that's my favorite part. That's I think also my be right back screen on my stream
Mm-hmm.
overlay. Is the subway.
Oh,
And I really like
nice.
this one because this looks so immersive.
This looks
And this
just, yeah, Metro 2033.
exactly.
Yeah.
And you don't have to come here, but if you come, there is the last part of the code
Mm-hmm.
that you need for the core
7.
room.
Yeah, yeah.
And in the trains are enemy spawns, but I think there's also one loot container in the train all the way in the back. To
Mm-hmm.
show it to you. Yeah, behind the stacker block is another rare container.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, and in terms of spawners, I mixed them up. I made some destroyable, some invisible.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't just shoot your way through all the way. In
Right.
terms of spawn, you have some CV medium thrusters. This is a harder one, so you gain all extenders,
Mm-hmm.
base extenders,
Uh-huh.
like the assembly art.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah, this part is more of a immersive part,
Right.
but I really like this one because it looks so cool.
Man, I'll tell you, if Salustagore wants more traps, suppose in this room you figured out some way to make it hot in here, like a thruster turns on or something and starts
That was
cooking
my
them too.
idea,
You
but
know?
I wanted to stay kind of original,
Okay.
basically,
All right.
because the thrusters thing was in the radar space, I think,
Oh,
in the one room
okay.
where you get locked in,
Yeah, yeah,
where it gets overheated. But
yeah.
maybe more traps, right?
You gotta have more trap. There's just not
Yeah.
enough here. Yeah.
The those two turrets pop up too after you flip the lever. You don't see them when you go
Mm-hmm.
down.
Mm-hmm.
And now comes to the final part.
Okay.
Enemy spawners, soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
On the right is the generator room
Mm-hmm.
with sentries and enemy spawners. The
Mm.
generators are not destroyable.
Mm-hmm.
The spawners are and the turrets are, and you have all the extenders here. Most, I think, almost. No, the improved ones and the basic ones.
Mm-hmm.
On the left are the fuel tanks, sentries, and crawler spawns.
Mm-hmm.
Also non-destroyable, the fuel tanks at least.
All the fuel tanks aren't destroyable. Hmm.
Yeah, because in term, I think Icewolf found that out when he did the drone base, where it basically blew up the entire drone base when he accidentally destroyed the fuel tank.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So I
sad.
just made um, everything that needs to be destroyed can be destroyed, but the rest stays safe until you destroy the core. You
Right
gain
on.
more from that too, right?
Right. Right.
Now comes the fun part. So
All
you
right.
saw I had put down a code, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the door is locked. You can put down the code, and
Mm-hmm.
it will open up. If you don't, or you just miss it,
Mm-hmm.
all the floor here are trapdoors that will break
Oh. Oh,
with
lordy.
enemy spawns and turrets.
Yeah, buddy. Oh my
But
God.
this leads to the core room,
Oh, okay.
and you can skip the whole pit part if you know the code. But other than that, you have to go through if you don't know it.
So if you put the code in, the trapdoors don't work.
They work, but if you, for example, rush through and don't trigger them, or if you
Mm-hmm.
know the POI
Mm-hmm.
and you know the code, you can basically just skip the pain part.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
here, enemies, turrets, right?
Right.
You can, well, it's not cheesing, but you can take cover if you take care of the turret here from the enemies. You can,
Mm-hmm.
Asod did it when he jumped down, jumped up, killed, jumped down, jumped up, killed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But the fun part is, if you flip the lever, more enemy spawns, more turrets. And it has a, I think, 10 or
Uh,
15-second timer until the core blows up. So you
ah,
basically have to fight for your life until the core blows up.
gotcha, gotcha.
And when it
That's
blows up,
funny. And you got base extenders. Nice.
those are the last extenders, those are the advanced ones. So you have two
Mm-hmm.
improved, one basic, and four advanced.
Boom.
You have a very rare and an ultra rare container here. So in total,
Mm-hmm.
you have three ultra rares,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the other ones too.
Right, right.
And it's made out of combat steel, most of the part.
Mm-hmm.
So you even gain a lot of stuff for salvaging,
Mm-hmm.
especially on the fuel tanks and the generators.
Right, right.
Other than that,
Nice.
yeah, it's more of a group. I mean, you can do it solo. Eso did it solo, but it's harder, so
Well, it's
group is
good to have
suggested.
group POIs. You know, I've said this before. I wish there was a way that folks would, there was a unified way of labeling like POIs as far as solo or plus or plus plus or, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah,
to
like
kind of,
in
because,
MMOs,
yeah.
basically, right?
Yeah,
So
well,
hey,
newer
this,
players get. I think newer folks that are playing the game, they get really confounded when they go to a POI and it just kicks their ass, and they're like,
yeah.
refund, refund. You
So
know,
basically, the label says, hey, this one's
yeah,
too
yeah,
hard.
yeah. Or this one may be like the name and then like a plus or two pluses after it or something, so that people would know a plus may be one player or two pluses is two. I don't know.
Yeah.
Eh, but
But other than that, that's it for this POI, basically.
okay, all right,
It's a bit bigger. It's still not as big as some other POIs, but
yeah,
I'm not a guy that can build something for a long time. I need to finish it as quick as possible.
right, right. Well, this isn't
yeah,
much bigger than a void POI that I've
yeah,
done. I mean, there's some void POIs that are this big, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah. That's it basically for the POIs
Okay.
thing. Yeah. Now, I have a few bases, but let me
Mhm.
show you this one. I
Okay.
think you know the annual base and the annual exclusive farm that I did as a thank you for the annual community. Of
Mhm.
course, untextured and such, but I think
Mhm.
JTKE used this on the
Mm.
server. And basically, what I did is basically have Ace all the way for annual.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh yeah.
It is upgradable if you want to. You have a lot of constructors, a lot of
Mhm.
furnaces, decons, two
Mhm.
repair base, storage, and this is, I think, yeah, this one's supposed to be a modular one.
Right.
This one's the older version though.
I'm giving
Yeah.
everybody an outside look real quick just to.
Oh yeah, sorry. This is the older version. Let me show you the newer version. The
Okay.
next. Yeah, this one's the newer one.
Ah, okay. All right.
Yeah, where I just did some base coating and such.
Right. Oh yeah, I
And
see.
this one's basically a modular base
Mhm.
with extendable cargo, I guess. If I
Mhm.
can find it here. You have those little cargo pods
Mhm.
that are full one
Oh yeah.
system,
Gotcha.
and you basically dock it here.
Oh, nice.
So it is very, um, let's say, hard to get it in because it's really
Yeah.
you have no space left. But if it's
Yeah.
in, it stays in.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of folks with their modular systems kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
There. Oh, oh, oh,
Oh, there we
oh.
go.
Oh, yeah. There you go. And boom goes the dynamite. Very
Yeah,
cool.
and I used this last season, and I had
Mhm.
those basically for stone, ingots,
Mhm.
ores, and you can put in 8 in total.
Wow, that's cool, man. I like the little modular units. That's nice. And
Yeah,
it
those are
does
pretty
it
small. I was surprised
fits.
myself.
Yeah, it fits with like bam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The base itself has 8 cargo systems in total.
Mhm. Mhm.
But if you want to extend it, especially when you're a bigger group, for example,
Mhm.
you have the option for that.
Oh, wow. Nice.
A big farm, um, yeah, that's basically your standard go-to base.
Look at
um,
that though. I just want to see the cargo lock. So that's what okay. I want to come over to the one that's docked here and take a look. Oh yeah, that's cool, man. Very nicely done.
fits right into it.
Yeah, that's great. You got Wi-Fi, got
Yeah, you can
320K container, you can pull right. That's great, dude.
yeah, you can basically connect to the pods from all over the base, which is
That's
cool.
nice, man. But
And
it took a little time to dock, but there's a lot of people that enjoy driving and flying their things like that. And whenever I'm doing something like that, I call that the mini game. Here's the mini game. Can we dock this? A lot of people have a lot of fun with that, and get a lot of satisfaction when they get good at docking something like that.
yeah, you also have a nice little view from the on the floor
Mhm.
if you
Oh
place
yeah.
it right
Yeah.
um, on top of a planet or something.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh yeah, I can
And
see what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah, and this one was my longest trigger that I did for XCal.
Oh lordy.
I think
Where?
3 or 4 months I waited until he got the trigger.
Uh-huh.
It was in one of the base tours that he did,
Uh-huh.
where he went to JTK's base,
Mm-hmm.
and I basically put in 2 clone chambers right next to the medical chambers, and after 4 months he finally saw it.
That's funny. That's funny. Oh my
Yeah,
God. You know, I've done testing with the clone chamber versus the med chamber, and I keep seeming to have to retest it, but there's no I have put uh, I've had my ship. I've put the clone chamber closer than the med chamber, died voluntarily. I'd spawn at the closest chamber. I'd swap the med chamber with the clone chamber. I'd still die at the closest one. I honestly, and people say that in vanilla it works different. I don't know. I don't know vanilla, but honestly, I don't. I'm with XCow on this one. I don't know what the clone chambers, because I know that I've been told a few times, like, oh, well, you'll primarily go to that one, and I've not found that. And you know, they could change it tomorrow, make a liar out of me, but
yeah.
who knows? Who knows?
I
But
think uh,
eh,
for me, clone
mhm.
chambers are more of an early game
Right.
thing.
It's just an right. It's when you can't afford to make a med
Yeah, or
chamber.
when you have the leveling up really slow and you can't
Right.
level up as fast.
And you
But
want to
other than
clone to
that,
something besides your tent, you know? Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Other than
look at
that,
that
you have
grow
a
chamber. Wow.
big ass farm,
That is nice.
lot of fridges and food processors.
I like how you did the lights. That's great.
Thanks.
Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah, you can have basically a production line with the food processors
Right.
too.
Yeah.
For example, hey, you make bread and you make
Mm-hmm.
that and you make that and you
Right.
make the food product. But other than that, or if you have more people, each one can have one
Mm-hmm.
and don't interfere with each other.
Right. You got the furnaces. Wow, that's a
Yeah,
lot of furnaces.
you can turn off the furnaces with this lever here,
Mm-hmm.
turn on or off.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Wow.
other than that, all the way on the top is a
Okay.
repair station with a little arm, so nothing interferes with the repairing. You know how repairing sometimes can
Yes.
be.
Yes. Yes,
So you can
indeed.
just place it back here, turn on the
Right.
repair.
And I really like that aspect. I've seen a lot of pads that are flush, and I've found that to be problems. It's funny.
Yeah,
Last season, I learned this firsthand, and it was my, Matt. Matt CZ is the one that told me. He's like, yeah, when you've got the repair pad base block, flush, sometimes it can be problematic. So
yeah, we had that
that's a
issue
perfect
on
thing.
season 1 where
Yeah,
me and Matt played together.
yeah, yeah,
We had this big ass landing pad with the repair thing, but it wouldn't
yeah,
repair because it said, hey, it's blocked.
yeah.
So we
Over
basically
and
had to
over.
raise the repair bay up
Hmm.
so we
Yeah,
could actually repair our stuff.
yeah, yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Other than that, you have a little roleplay thingy
Uh
room
huh.
here in the tower, basically. Some storage,
Oh yeah, yeah. Gotcha.
more power storage, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nice.
More a command room, and
Mm-hmm.
all the way on the top is basically the captain quarters. Of course, this
Oh
is all
yeah.
not finished. I think when I post this is all available in the Anvil Blade Collective this channel.
Gotcha.
When I
Gotcha.
posted in, I said, "Hey, I built it, but I'm not gonna finish it. If you guys
Right.
want to go ahead and you can go
Texture it.
ahead, finish it, texture it, upload it
So
to the workshop. You are free to go to do
so
what you
I'm
want."
so I'm assuming JTK Gaming he went ahead and textured when he brought
I
it
don't
in.
think he textured it. He
Okay.
just spawned it in
He
like
spawned
it
it in.
is.
Okay.
The people have the option to do it if you want.
Right.
They
Right.
want it. Yeah, and the other one is basically the farm. It's a
Okay.
big, big farm.
I would say so. Yeah.
I just put in 18 grow plots in total, so
Mhm.
you don't have to farm tons of grow plots to get this.
Right.
You can
Right.
just extend as you go.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Sorry, I mean 36 grow plots.
Right. Right.
And you have more at the top too.
Holy shit.
And this is base,
That's a
so you can
lot.
just fly up, so that's why there are no stairs.
Right. Right.
You have a teleporter.
Mhm.
You can basically use your SV and fly through if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like a drive-through grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
But they're also
Nice.
unfinished, the same as the
Mhm.
base.
Mhm.
But yeah, I also used this one, but I never fully upgraded it.
Right. Right.
But maybe with the new hydroponic things, it may be viable. But I don't like that I have to go to every plant, press F, F,
Yeah.
F, and especially when you fly with the jetpack, it's kind of meh.
Did you see the latest builders challenge when Garriman did the grow the thing sideways because it was a CV modular. It was basically a sideways grow system because I guess how the CV block was laid. It was
Huh.
interesting. It was just a innovative, just to bring that. I was just because I remember in my single play game, I thought I'd be really crafty and try to grow something upside down. Nah, it didn't work. I was like, oh, this will be crazy growing stuff upside down, but yeah.
Yeah. All solar powered. The base
Mhm.
last season didn't run out once. It was always 100% with the amount of solar panels. If you
Oh, I
place it right,
bet.
of course.
I bet.
And for the farm, that many solar panels are kind of overkill. But
True. Right.
when
I
you
get it.
have it, right?
Right. Right.
And those are not that expensive anyway.
No. No. Solar panels are cheap.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, that's it for the animal stuff that I built now. Let's start with the small stuff.
Okay.
Um, this
Now,
season
now,
I
what are you
played.
what are you going
Yeah,
to
sorry.
show us? Are we going to CVs now?
Bases still.
Base. Okay, we're still doing
Yeah,
bases. I was just
yeah.
making sure. All right.
This season I played a lot role playish with basically I have one base for decons, one base for furnace, one
Mhm.
base for I don't know my speeder bikes for parking. For
Right.
example, like this one.
Right.
You don't need it. It's more of a sorry um,
Oh yeah.
royalty thing, I guess. So basically, you can dock your speeder bikes here,
Right. Right.
but that's it.
Now, one good thing about breaking up your bases like this is that you don't have to put a lot of extenders in each thing. It
Yeah,
does.
you save the CPU and
Yeah.
you also save power.
Right. Right.
I
Bike
mean, to be
parking.
fair, stuff like that you don't really need, right? You can
Right.
just leave your bikes outside somewhere, but
Right. Right.
yeah. Um, then you have the what's it? This one? This one. You have the hydroponics.
Uh huh.
Those are all small things, but
Oh, nice. Oh, wow.
yeah. This is where I started with the whole wasteland
Yeah.
scheme.
Yeah.
You can add the grow plots when you go, so you can spawn it in
Mm-hmm.
without or your hydroponic space.
Mm-hmm.
Flip the lever, the things turn
Oh,
on.
nice. Yeah.
And yeah, that's it for that, basically.
Right, right. But it's,
It's more
yeah.
of a roleplay thing.
Right, right.
You can also spawn those in perfectly right next to each other, so they look one part,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which is kind of cool. Then you have um, the module base.
Mm-hmm.
This is basically you dock your Modura modules in here. If you have some,
Oh, okay.
if you have too much,
Right,
or you don't
right.
want to use them, take them with you.
Oh, wow. Ladders, the bane of my existence. Terrible on ladders.
I had to go
Nice.
with letters because that fits the whole
Yeah, yeah,
placement
it's
scheme. So
right. Yeah, it
I
gives
don't
it,
like them either.
yeah, they're hard. I'm just inept at climbing them. Is all.
Yeah.
Not that, yeah, they look great. Oh yeah.
um, then you have the smeltery.
Uh huh.
See, yeah.
Ah, cool.
This is not solar efficient. I just put the solar panels
Right,
in so it fits the look.
right, right. Yeah, it's hard to run some furnaces on some solar.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah. You're gonna
but
play hell doing solar furnace.
yeah, but you have 4 furnaces that you can turn on with the
Mm-hmm.
lever here.
Right.
What I learned from Celesticar are those containers here to
Let's
make it
see.
look like a container. For example, the one here on the left
Uh huh.
to make it look like a real life container, a small one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I also put one controller in here so you have 2 extension systems, one input, one output.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can walk up here if you want to, walk around. You can also, if you want to, you can extend it with some extenders for the turrets
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
in the back. But other than that, that's it for the smeltery. That's not um, a lot of things, but
Mm-hmm.
it's basically it has one function and it does that
Right.
function.
Right.
I think the last where is it? Yeah, the port. This is a storage base.
Oh, wow. And it looks. Yeah. Yeah. It completely looks storage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This one has 10 storage systems,
Uh huh.
and yeah, that's it basically. You have a landing pad, and yeah, it's more looks, but it's all functional. I use this myself. Striker used this. I think
Mm-hmm.
Striker even used this as his main base for a while, but
Oh
he
wow.
added constructors and such.
Yeah, it looks it looks very, very industrial. I mean, it looks like
Yeah,
something you'd see on the waterfront.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Nice.
this guy helped me out a lot in terms of storage.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. Um,
Got a crane and all that. Yeah.
think that's it for bases. Ah, no, never mind. 2 more and then we should be good.
Okay.
Um, I have this one. Oops. This was one of my first bases. It's
Mm-hmm.
kind of similar to the POI,
Oh yeah.
but it's basically a starterish base.
Mm-hmm.
It's you have to lower it to the ground and into the ground a bit when you spawn
Mm-hmm.
it in, but it's basically a Japanese style base.
I saw this in season one on a planet. My buddy Willow Gray, who plays on Anvil, That when I was on a planet in season one, Willa moved in on the same planet with me, kind of, planet neighbors. I've been more vagabondish this season, so I've not really. And Willa loves bases, and this is his base that he spawned in, and I remember it
Oh,
now.
nice.
Yeah, he really, really dug this, dude. Yeah, so just let you know, man, somebody out there really, really liked this base.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
yeah, I remember going especially to visit and see it. Oh
It's
yeah,
really cool. You have spots
yeah,
for decons, for furnaces, for shield, for turrets.
right, right. I just want to walk into the
It's a
front.
small base, but it has the essentials that you
Right.
need.
I
You
just want
can
to
even
walk in
expand this
slow.
on the bottom. The bottom part is in the ground, so you have to dig it out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you can extend with more extenders if you want, more generators,
Right, right.
all the fancy stuff.
Oh wow. This is a treat because his door was locked when I went. I just had to look through the windows like a weirdo.
This was
Nice.
originally a vanilla build,
Uh-huh.
so I had to extend the container extensions
Mm-hmm.
because in
Mm-hmm.
vanilla those take CPU as well. But in vanilla, this one was tier 1. It was 80k, I think.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Tier 1 or tier 2? I think it's tier 1. Pretty cheap on the CPU side.
Mm-hmm. You got to be
Uh,
pretty practiced to put this base down, though.
yeah,
It seems like this
yeah,
could be tough.
yeah. So basically, as long as it gets down to the when you enter the base,
Mm-hmm.
the floor with the fire pits,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
long as that is leveled with the ground, you should be good.
Gotcha, gotcha. And just kind of dig out the rest of it and get it right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
What's down here? Oh,
yeah.
this is where
Down
all
there
the
is the
battery
where you
magic
dig it
happens.
out and
Yeah.
extend if you want to.
Right. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Up is the water room, I guess, with shower, toilet,
Mm-hmm.
medical. Also access to the SV landing pad. This one's really old, by the way. Well, not really
Mm-hmm.
old, but older than my other stuff.
Right, right.
Most of my other stuff. Also kinda unfinished from what I see right now. Missed
Eh.
a lot of stuff.
Well, I'll tell you, Willa really enjoyed it. He was rather inspired. Willa
Ah,
Gray did a I know he loved your builds or loves your builds. I know he loves Ice Wolfen's builds. I did a little base presentation on a planet last season, and I've never seen anybody dig out by hand anything with such skill. It looked like the frickin' Batcave. And how he did the
wow.
base. Yeah, and the thing is, he built it on this side of this mountain and built this like a little porch that when you looked at it, it looked down in this valley. It was like it was just amazing. But hey, you inspired that.
That's nice.
You kicked that off, man. Because like I said, he loves to build bases, and you know, all right,
That's cool.
cool, yeah. Well,
And the
people
last one
don't
is
realize people
sorry.
don't realize how people look at your builds, people look at other people's builds, and they're building their skill based on what you've done. And it's cool. It's cool. It's
Yeah,
art,
that is
in
sweet.
my opinion.
I
So
like I love it when I give people. I mean, I'm
yeah.
not a top-notch builder like Jay Randall, for example, but it's still nice for me when I give some people some inspiration in terms of builds or ideas. For
Mhm.
example, when I built my Dreadnought Killer,
Mhm.
um, tell me, the shots that got inspired on this whole spiral front part, and he built.
Mhm.
himself one that is
Oh
inspired
yeah.
on my ship, which
Yeah,
I
Chudster.
really
Yeah,
liked.
Chudster's a hell of a dude.
Yeah.
He's a great player in Anvil. So yeah, but yeah, Chudster gets people get inspired by other people's builds. It's great. Oh wow, look at
This is
that.
a storage space. I think
Yeah.
5 storage units. Each one has
Wow.
fridges. What I really liked about this one, those are unfortunately the small solar panels, but
Right.
they
Right.
really fit into the middle section. So I thought, you know what, I'm still gonna use it because it just fits well.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's basically just one storage thing.
Mhm. Nice.
I think I used this last season as well.
Well, sometimes the form and what the artistic presentation requires. You're going to use what looks really good.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
So, there's one last thing that's my first base, so we can
Okay,
get to the first builds that I did.
let's
It's
see
at least
that bad boy. Way
this
back
guy
when.
still unfinished.
It's still unfinished and it's your first base.
Yeah. It is on the
Okay,
workshop, but it is under work in progress.
okay, all
I
right.
will
So,
probably not finish it, but as Kali said, I should turn this one into a POI. So I'm thinking about that. This is, of course, vanilla.
mm-hmm,
And yeah, I just want to do something look a bit fancy with this
mm-hmm.
spikes and stuff.
Wow, man. It looks good though. I mean, it's not textured, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, the inside is kinda textured and kinda not,
Okay, all
because
right.
as you know, I hate texturing, so
Right, right.
kinda lazy for that.
Well, you
But
hate
it has,
texturing because your attention to detail is so high.
yeah,
You want it to be spot on.
yeah. I prefer to I get texture with blocks instead of,
Hmm.
well, textures, and give
Right,
the block shapes in that gives the look basically.
right. If the texture works well with an angle, you
Yeah,
try to do that. Right,
yeah.
right.
But this one's basically it can have everything.
Right,
Repair
right,
bay, repair
right.
station, sorry, decons, more constructors,
Yeah,
furnaces here in the back if you want to.
right. Oh yeah, furnace spots, nice. Yeah, see, I do. I mean, I don't see why everybody has a problem with texture, and I just click that button that sprays on many blocks at a time. I just boom. It's just magic.
Magic.
Yeah, and it looks like
Um,
dog shit. But yeah, hey,
yeah. Back here you have
nice.
room for a shield if you want for the
Okay.
Pentax
Oh
tank.
yeah, yeah. Oh nice. Yeah. Shield Pentaxid. Cool.
Some grow plots,
Mhm. Mhm.
shower, toilet, and a bed.
Mhm. Okay.
Think it's airtight. Yeah, it should be airtight.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
And if you go up more, you have that little SV landing pad
Oh, nice. Yeah.
and more room in here, but I don't know what to do in here, so I just left it open.
Okay. Mm.
But yeah,
Pool table.
it's yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the place for the pool table. Yeah.
It has
Nice.
solar. It's I think is it full solar for vanilla? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. I think. Yeah, 12.
Mhm.
No, never mind. No, yeah, yeah, 12.
Mhm.
You have more room for turrets. In total, you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turrets
Mhm.
if you want to, of course. Other than that, yeah, it's still whip. If someone wants to finish it, go ahead. No problem. I will probably never touch it again.
Right on. Right on.
So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, now we get to the fun stuff.
All right. All right. Are you going to show your first CV you ever built, or are you going to start with?
Unfortunately, I don't have the first one, but I
That's
have
cool.
some early CVs.
Okay. All right.
Let's see.
Yeah. I was really kind of excited when you said you'd show some of your early works.
Um, where is it?
My first early work is size class 37. No.
No, no. Um, if I can find it. The first one that I built, I didn't have any idea in terms of how many thrusters do I need and stuff like that. So I kind of
Mm-hmm.
went nuts. So, what was it? Let me look into Steam real quick.
No problem. Take your time. I'll just comment on Beardy being fresh with me. Of course, it looks like a trailer park, Beardy. That's my theme. Trailer living. That was the whole season.
Oh no.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Okay, the one that I want to show is not my first one, but I
Okay.
deleted that one. But I have my first one that I have on the workshop.
Okay, cool.
So, so this guy.
Ah.
Fun fact, I think Artemis Rouge sent me
Mhm.
a message or commented it that his Dreadnought Killer, his first one, was based on this ship,
Mhm.
which was
Mhm.
kinda cool.
Mm.
Of course, it changed a lot, so I think the
Mhm.
main frame is basically what's still left. But
Mhm.
yeah, this one is entirely made out of plastic. It is
Okay.
supposed to be a starter CV,
Mhm.
but boy, did I had no idea back then.
Right. Right.
um,
Nice.
yeah, it says the test is kind of frigate look.
Uh huh. I like the work here. This is nice.
Yeah,
I
I was
like
really
that.
proud of that back
Yeah.
then when I built it.
That's cool. That is very cool. Yeah. Very cool.
Very small though, very
Mhm.
thin, and of course out of plastic, so it's not pretty safe. Really safe.
Mhm. Mhm.
This one is a vanilla build, I think.
Right. Right.
I think back then I
Yeah.
didn't play Reforged, so I started out with vanilla building.
Right. Oh, let's see what's up here.
I think this leads to the cockpit.
Uh huh. Oh yeah. Okay. Nice. And when did this blueprint come out? What year?
Let me see. I posted this one on 15 September 2020.
Ah, okay.
I think my first builds were SVs. I think we checked that out last time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I started pretty late with CVs.
Right.
Oh
Oh, this is cool looking.
yeah, that's the part
Yeah.
where on the outside the
Yeah.
glowies are.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, yeah. Oh, these are the Darkest Warrior Memorial Stairs. That spiral down.
My favorite.
Yeah, yeah. They look great. I can't walk up one to save my ass, but they
Yeah.
look awesome. I cannot walk up those stairs. I don't know why, but oh yeah,
And this is for the shield.
yeah, yeah. Very cool. But yeah, in vanilla, hey, I mean, you were building for the purpose, of vanilla.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah. And it was light and obviously agile, you know.
Yeah, boy, this guy turns. That's unbelievable.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah,
I
not
bet.
turns, it rolls.
Yeah. Yeah.
In vanilla, even better. Right now, it rolls pretty good, but
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Whoa,
especially in vanilla,
yeah,
the
man.
weight with plastic is. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing to it. Yeah.
And my idea back then when I started was make it plastic and rely on the shield because in vanilla having the shield is pretty good. Not like
Mm-hmm.
in Reforge where it goes down pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
In
Mm-hmm.
vanilla you can survive a lot with the shield on without it going down.
Right, right.
But yeah.
Very cool.
The other one, let me see my Steam. Oh yeah. My favorite back then. Oh, I still have it. Nice. The other one that I want to show too. Let's show that one first. The
Okay.
one where I didn't have any idea in terms of thrusters and such.
All right.
Also in terms of shaping. So
Okay.
this is all basic shaping. This is pretty. I think the oldest one
Okay, so this is your oldest build.
from
Okay.
what I have.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can see that in terms of the shapes and such, where I didn't
Mm-hmm.
put that much into all the fancy shapes and such.
Right. You're using the stowaway turrets.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And as you can see on the blocks, it's all just ramps or connectors, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
basically it.
No, that's kind of how I build. You've captured me right now. This is you, this is a Fred Hophead build. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I can't get away from that's the next step when you're building, you know. But I mean you can really see how you've progressed, because
Yeah.
it's a really good way to showcase how when you finally start getting some mastery of the block twisted, you get away from so many of the angles, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For example, if you look down, the amount of lift thrust is kind of
Okay. All right.
and it's hot and steel and vanilla, so it's kind of
Oh
overkill.
yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Also, the texturing, as you can see,
Right, right.
it's kind of
Well, yeah. Looks like you've got some turrets for shooting down on maybe POIs or just for
um
just for shooting down, just in case
shooting
something
down in
comes.
terms of enemies,
Okay,
ground enemies.
gotcha.
I never thought about POI busting CVs back then.
Gotcha,
I was like,
gotcha.
you're gonna have one CV and that's it.
Right on, right on.
And in vanilla, it's so expensive. I never got to use this.
Really?
Back then, it was pretty expensive.
Was it? Okay. Well, that's one thing in Reforged Eden that's interesting. You get a lot of more resources out of
Yeah,
stuff than you do in vanilla. It is harder to get resources in vanilla.
yeah. You have those little SV landing pads with a shield on
Mm-hmm.
front.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought docked stuff can get destroyed even if it's docked.
Right.
So
Right. Yeah.
but
You've got basically some ablative armor there
exactly.
covering it. Yeah. Well, it's still cool looking, man.
Thanks. I
Yeah. I
really like
mean,
the overall shape,
yeah.
but I didn't have the um you say the skill, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
to make it look better.
Right. Right. But I mean, you can obviously tell you've put a lot of work in it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was well thought out. Wow.
And yeah, on the inside it's pretty bland.
Well, let's take a look. Let's get in here and see some of this bland. I see you've went with gray. Yeah. This was before your glowy phase, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Also, I didn't put anything into the lights. Everything is too much in terms of lighting.
It's bright. It's bright,
It's very
but
bright, yeah.
yeah, but still, you want to see, you know, the sci-fi looks really cool for looks, but really bad on the eyes for reading. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, you have some rooms with for tell me medical captain quarters and such.
Uh-huh.
Kind of went with the roleplay theme back then, a bit at least,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I saw that on a lot of other builds.
Right, right. Oh yeah.
What I'm surprised is it doesn't look so big from the outside because it's more of
Mm-hmm.
a skeleton look, but on the inside it's
Mm-hmm.
actually pretty big.
Right, it is, yeah. Ah, nice.
But pretty open cockpit.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I had an issue with the angled windows where I couldn't connect them perfectly because you see how the windows are pretty thin and the walls are kind of thick,
Yeah, yeah.
and I really hated that back then.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And in the back is your core slash extender room.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And that's it for this
Tier
guy.
4, baby.
Yeah.
Rocking it.
I
With
made it
all the
accessible that you
tiers.
can access the generators though, which I'm kind of surprised right now.
Really?
Now that I see that.
Where's the...
And
I'm
the
looking.
hangar bay, there are shutter doors where you can access the gens.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. You can do some fixing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take the tool to it. Nice.
Um, what was the
Big
other one
old
called?
chance. We've seen a couple of your old ones. What do you think your most, or I mean, you would know, which one has been downloaded the most?
From in total from my ships?
Yeah, which one would you say?
Um,
I'm just throwing this out because I think it's interesting, and folks might, which ship has been subscribed to, I guess. Subscribed to the
let me
most.
see. So this
I
one's
guess I should have,
three.
said something beforehand before.
All good. I have some ideas. I just need to
Hmm.
check real quick. Eight. They're kind of close. It's the Scar Scimitar and the Scar Hauler.
Hmm. Hmm.
The Hauler, we checked that out. It's the SV, the Cargo SV.
Hmm. Hmm.
And the Scimitar, this guy, that I did the Wasteland version of it as well.
Ah,
Both the Hauler and the Scimitar have 1,800 subscribers.
really? Wow.
Yeah, this one's a little build, but one of my favorites. This one's gonna be in 1.52 as well. and another one as
Really?
a Scar OPV.
No
So you're
shit.
gonna fight this.
Ah, so this is going to be 1.5 enemy ship.
Yes, in the Scar
Excellent.
faction.
Excellent. Can you get good faction with the Scar?
Um, I don't know. I think the Scar is under Warlord.
Hmm.
It's a sub-faction as well as Arc and such, so I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
there's a if you can earn points or not,
Mm-hmm.
but
Because I'm a Scar guy. I mean, that's
yeah.
I just breathe. I'm pirate, Scar. Derelict bastard. That's yeah. It would really hurt my soul if I couldn't be, friendly with fellow bastards. Wow. All right, let's go up. Let's get underneath
So
it
yeah,
here.
this is basically your endgame multi-purpose CV
Mm-hmm.
that I used a lot. I especially used the Wasteland version. It's
Mm-hmm.
just a bit changed and made it Reforged compatible,
Right, right.
but other than that, it's basically all same.
Oh, wow. Got the offline protection. Hell yeah.
Yeah, in terms of symmetry.
Yeah, well, hey, I know you love your symmetry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
I think there's so many versions of this ship right now.
Really? How many versions would you
There's
estimate?
the Scar one, then Hackendiver did the Arc version that
Mm-hmm.
I still didn't publish,
Mm-hmm.
the one right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
I did the Wasteland
Mm-hmm.
version.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rick did his own version too, the
Rig
red
did
glowy
one?
one
Wow. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
that he used. I'm not sure though. So many.
Nice.
I used all of them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I spawned all of them in last season. I spawned in the Arc one.
Uh-huh.
This season I used this Wasteland one a lot to get my
Right.
first Quantums.
Right. Right. Oh, nice. Okay. Ah, here we go. Wow, man. Over 1,000 subscribers. That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's pretty. It makes me happy when I see that people actually use my stuff a
Right.
lot.
Well, it's certainly battle tested. If I mean, you're
Yeah,
using it, you know. I think a lot of people uh, don't realize there's a lot of nuances in flying a ship or fighting a ship in Empyrean. There is some nuances to it, that
yeah,
you don't think is apparent because you've got a mouse and forward backwards and twist it's not a traditional piloting game. You're not watching your airspeed, you're not trying to actually land, but you can get in trouble. So a lot of these ships that they download, if they're blowing it up first, it may be about sharpening your skill.
yeah.
Keeping eyes in the back of your head because this thing's been flown quite a bit.
Back then, when shields were not in,
Mm-hmm.
and you had to rely on your armor, and I used SVs back then a lot. I basically, when my SV got destroyed, got damaged, I
Mm-hmm.
just spawned in a new one every time.
Right, right. Kept one ready.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's basically Scimitar.
Nice.
Another where's it? On this one, I'm not that proud, to be
Okay.
honest. It's this guy. I was pretty proud back then, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I'm really not. This is also a bit older. I think on this one I started off with more shaping
Mm-hmm.
than texturing as well,
Right.
but it's bad.
It's a front loader.
It's
Yeah.
yeah. The problem is if you stand here, you get the thrusters, the heat, the reds.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I tried so many things to change it. I didn't know what it was,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just found out that it's a thruster pack. Down
Right.
here.
Right.
It is a tier 1 starter though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No warp drive, so you basically spawn this in as
Cheap.
a
Cheap. Yeah.
yeah, as a hey, I want something to go to the moon with more cargo and
Right.
more attack power, maybe, and add the warp drive as I go. But
Right. And you got little grow plots single line, dude.
yeah,
Now that's new.
I mean you have a
That's,
recipe for meat burger though.
yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I had this on the workshop for a bit. I put it down again because I didn't like it.
Okay. All right.
I think also one of the first things where I used LCDs,
Mm-hmm.
not made them,
Mm-hmm.
but used from Crazy Sea and such.
Right. Right. The birth of Script's LCD habit. Recipe for meat burger. There we go. Ah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty
Oh yeah,
small,
crazies. Yeah.
but
Oh yeah. That LCD on the left, the system check terminal. Man, I love that. And there was one that he did where you could get the LCDs to flash so that the lights changed.
oh, actually, come to the Scar Scimitar real quick.
Okay.
To the front cockpit.
Am I at the
That's the
wrong one?
Wasteland one.
Oh, okay.
The first.
All right, with the ones with the people in it?
That's the Arc
No.
one.
Okay. Keep going.
The other one. Yep, the other one. Oh yeah, there you are.
There we go.
So on top there's the cockpit, and if you look at
Yes.
this LCD.
Yes. Dude, mine always broke though. I
Oh, I
love
spent
it.
so long to get this right. I was
I
so bad at
know,
it.
man. That's the bomb. When I saw LCDs that could make the little lights change like that, holy shit, I was, um,
The
dude,
thing
I
is,
was,
it's actually pretty easy because it's
yeah,
just two signals.
yeah, yeah. It's not,
And
it's
one,
not bad, but for some
yeah,
reason on a multiplayer server, it breaks.
yeah. Right now it's broken again. It
Yeah,
didn't change.
of course it is, because everyone that I had in my little repertoire, I spawn it in on a multiplayer server, it broke,
Yeah, I don't
but
know. It's yeah,
that's
the
very
multiplayer.
cool though, man. I love that. I love that
Yeah, that
LCD.
is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
crazy
the this
city.
guy is something that I'm not proud of, but it's there. So yeah.
Right on. Right on.
Um. Okay. So let's start with
Mhm.
this guy.
All right.
The I don't know. Did you participate in the last event of season 1 where we fought against
It's
all the dreadnoughts and stuff and the
yes,
Xenon carrier?
yes. I rode along because I participated in an early celebration of everything going to hell and blew up my ship the previous weekend because of the damage changes. I mean, it
Yeah.
was. Oh yeah, I just got blown all to hell. Yeah, but I did
Then you
ride
might
along with XCal. Yeah.
might remember this guy. This was the one that I actually used in the Dreadnought fight.
Oh, nice.
Because a few days before the event, I started new with
Mhm.
the challenge of I'm gonna build everything in survival,
I
my ships
remember.
too.
Yeah, I remember. You
And
started on the dead planet, as I
yeah,
recall.
exactly.
Yeah, I remember
And
watching
that's
you
what
do it.
came out.
There
And
you
it
go.
did actually survive the
Nice.
Stadium fight and also the Dreadnought fight. We used this one as our spawn location, which was kind of yeah. I think one reason though, when when we fought, a lot of people had issues with generators overloading and such, right?
Mhm.
And it being delaying a lot.
Right.
And I went out of there before the delay caught up the
Mhm.
explosions. That's why
Mhm.
everything survived. Half of the ship was gone, but it still flew.
That's funny. And and with the amount of turrets you have on it, with the explosions the way it was, you probably could have killed a dreadnought with those.
Yeah. With my cannon and
That's
minigun
right.
turrets.
Your dread
Did the
killing cannon
explosions
shooter.
change, by the way?
What's that?
Did the explosions change in the
They
last
did.
few
They
updates?
did it. They changed back, um, and uh, it's tougher to build or to kill a dread now. It's more involved.
Oh, okay.
But I've upgraded to tier two plasmas and tier two missiles, and I'm feeling confident that that's going to work good.
Tier 2
Again,
plasmas are kinda OP.
they are kind of redonkulous.
Yeah.
Chudster.com, if I can channel my man Chudster, he showed me the way with the tier two plasmas, and I gotta say, I fell in love. So, needless to say, they'll be out of the games.
Then I will show you my ship.
Okay.
The funny part of this, back then when the explosions were ridiculous,
Mm-hmm.
when it exploded, and it's an aerial phallus, right? Only
Right.
the tip was left.
Right. Right.
It exploded up to this point here.
Oh
The only
my
thing left
God.
was the tip.
That's funny.
Which was kinda, yeah. Oh,
Crazy.
Tier 2 Plasma have been nerfed already? Oh, wow. God
Huh.
damn it.
Well, they still seem to do okay. I took out a battle carrier today. I haven't done the dread yet since I've done some upgrades. I'm fairly confident that I'm going to put some holes in it. So if the battle carrier is any indication, considering the ass end was chewed out of it, I think I'll be yeah. So I think
So
what
let me.
happens with the plasma is you can't do the twirly birds so much with plasma. You have to fly in straight and true. So because if you're whirling about, the guns just kind of all shooting. It
Yeah.
somehow causes something going weird with the plasmas. But I'm just spitballing. So
So this is my Dread Killer that I used. This one.
okay.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, yeah,
This guy, when back then when plasmas were nerfed, this one has 72 tier 2 plasma.
yeah.
And the idea was I don't like the whole spinning, dodging,
No,
blah blah
no,
blah.
not
I
many
prefer to
people
just
do.
tank.
Right, right.
That's why I put a lot of Xeno, a lot of decoys on each of the two tips, so
Mhm,
I can basically just tank Dread down
mhm,
that way.
mhm. Right. It
The
scares me too, and I'll tell you, if I could personally, it scares me because what's going to happen is the newer players are all going to gravitate to a twirly bird build, and I'll tell you why. It's cheap, okay? Your repair bills. I read it on Reddit. The guy, the person was like, "Well, I don't like the twirly bird bullshit," and the guy says, "Yeah, I'm sitting on 12 quantums and a zero." credit repair bill. What are you doing? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
It
it
is more.
bothers me. That bothers me, Script, because the tanking game is fun, and I kind of grew up on the tanking game and getting together with friends on season one and tanking, right? You know, then everybody gets done. They do their repair pad, and everybody like pokes fun if somebody doesn't have hardly any repairs. You know, they're always teased like, "Well, you need to get in there, maybe shoot some ammo." You know, work for your
Yeah.
quantum. I mean, there was an interchange with it, and something's going to have to happen because right now these tank builds are going to go the way of the dinosaur, and everybody's going to just twirly bird, and that scares
Yeah.
that bothers me. So,
Yeah. It's the thing is, it's more efficient in terms
mhm,
of cost and such, but
mhm,
all efficient always not always mean more fun.
right, right.
I get sick when I twirl the gun the whole time.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been doing that with a Space Wanderer build,
Yeah.
Thanatos, and I'm kind of half and half. I've been trying to adjust not being twirly all the time and basically leveling out so my plasmas shoot and only doing some twirly agility if my shields get low. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, try to. I, I don't like to. I don't think there's no place for twirling around and there's no place for not being able to take some hits too. I think you're somewhere in the middle, but
Yeah.
there really
I
needs
also
to be
prefer it.
something good. There needs to be a benefit for the tank game, and I don't think there's an answer right now for that.
I mean, Icewoven says, I love tanking, can afford the repair bill. Yeah, me
Mhm.
too. Even
Yeah.
if it's more efficient to turn and blah blah blah, I will still just tank and build my
Mhm.
builds to tank because
Mhm.
that's how I prefer to
Oh
play,
yeah. Oh yeah.
and it's more fun. Anyway, yeah, this guy has tier two turrets all the way.
Mhm.
Everything is tier two.
Mhm.
It is pretty expensive, but
Mhm.
it does pretty
Yeah.
well.
How many
Also
quantums?
modular. Sorry.
How many quantums go in it?
I think either 62 quantums
Mhm.
or 38 auxiliary cores. I left it open so you can add what you want.
How many aux cores?
38.
I thought there was a maximum of 10 aux cores.
And normally there is, but the aux core thing is bound to the block and device limit. So if that is
Oh,
turned off, you can add as much as you want, as many as you
I
want.
I did not know that. So you can add more than 10 on
Yeah,
Anvil.
we Grumble
Gotcha.
found that out when we tested it in season one.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. So when the block limits are turned off, you can put more than 10 aux cores. That
Exactly.
is good to know. Thank you. All right.
And yeah, that this whole tube thing that I was talking about,
Mhm.
that was first time that I did, and Chadsta got inspired by it, and yeah.
Which one is that now? The
Uh,
where's the
what you mean?
what'd you say Chudster was inspired by?
On
Which
the middle part, the whole,
Oh,
the rail gun looking thing.
yes, yes. Oh yeah, yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess to play the tanking game and get something, you've got to be one hell of a good player to do this. You got to really get your shit in a row to get 72 quantums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's also modular.
Mhm.
My idea was this one has not that much cargo in terms of for looting,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
So I thought, you know what, let's make it modular so you can take modular to things with you, modules with you.
Mhm.
One cargo, for example, and one salvage one,
Right, right.
especially when you're solo.
Mhm.
So you can just salvage on spot instead of worrying about getting back, the
Right.
ship despawning and such.
Right.
And if you move, the modules won't get destroyed anyway, so yeah.
Right. And that's where they sit, to the left and to the right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, I can show it
Yeah. Let's
module.
see. Let's see the modules. I think you
Let's,
showed this ship last time, but you did not do the modules.
yeah, I think I
Ah.
showed it on end.
Okay.
Basically, land, go.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It was smaller, but it was a pain to get it out of, in and out, and you
Mm-hmm.
kind of have to do that all the time if you want to salvage. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I made it a bit bigger. It's not as neat, but it does the job.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Other than that, yeah, this is
Nice. Oh yeah.
my
Yeah.
favorite combat CV. Even if it's
Yeah.
ridiculous in terms of costs, but
Well, dude,
it is fun to play.
I mean, what you're showing is a ship of somebody that's a master of the game. This is, I mean, this ship right here, okay? This ship showcases, hey, I got 72 motherfucking quantums in this thing,
It's a
right?
flex.
Yeah, it's not, but the thing is, no, I mean, you don't flex and rub it in people. You know, you're just like, hey, this is what I'm flying. Boom, 72 friggin' quantums. I mean, yeah, you probably take a little bit of a break after going for 72 quantums. Okay, I would, you know, I got like 14. And I'm like, God, I'm tired of chasing these some bitches. I want to just shoot Xerax in the face for a while. I want to go look at a POI. I can't go for it that hard. But this is, like you said, this is a flex. This is what, somebody that knows how to get their shit together, know how to get their resources, know how to get their quantums, and know how to get their aux cores. And you had you brought this thing on weeks ago. Weeks ago
Yeah.
you had this motherfucker on. So yeah. And that's major props to you. I'm just I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass. You're an awesome player, and this really showcases, hey, you know, I'm not building carbon composite spinny thing. This is a masterpiece, and it's really cool looking.
Thank you.
And I'll never bring one in. I don't think if I live to be 90, I don't know if I'll get 72 quantums in a season. But I'll tell you what, if I get 72 fucking quantums, spawning it in. I'm bringing this bitch in. I'm gonna be like, yeah, my balls hang low. I brought this thing in because that's a hell of a build, dude.
Thank you. I also
Yeah,
spent a lot of
it's
time on texturing on this one.
yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, and it's
I
funny. I
mean,
know last time we were talking about it, like this is the cockpit. Here it is.
yeah,
Out of this whole here you go. It's like,
yeah,
yeah, here we go. This is like it's like a race car. It's like all car and a and a seat. You know,
yeah, exactly.
yeah. Leg room? Nah, nah. Not gonna have air conditioning? Nah. Now this is all about driving fast and killing shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's very cool,
The
man.
rest is pretty much just armor, armor all the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even most of the thrusters are inside, so
Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
more going towards the efficient side instead of the looks.
Yeah, that's amazing, man.
Um,
If you
let's
notice,
see.
guys, I'm doing a little X-ray view. Here's his dummies, right?
Yeah,
There we go. He's all lined up. All his goodies are in the back. And God bless you for using some enclosed thrusters. Yeah, I mean, guys, there's nothing wrong with using some enclosed thrusters too. There's There's some good ones for looks, and then there's some inside. There's nothing wrong with
Exactly.
that. There's
Exactly.
nothing wrong. Man, it's like when I get into a fight, my balls have to be outside my pants, so people could just kick the. No, you can keep your balls inside your pants when you're fighting. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a space game. But
Yeah.
the nice is you're using both, so you've got the good looks, you've got the engines you can see, you got a
Yeah.
nice
I
combo.
I use exposed ones on spots where I know, hey, this will not get attacked that much.
Mhm. Mhm.
But on the ones at the front, for example, it's not safe to have them exposed,
No. No.
right?
No.
And after a fight, when you lost a few thrusters, stopping flying is kind of pain too. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
and the cool thing is, when you fight a dread and tank it, only the first four decoys get destroyed,
Oh
basically.
wow.
So the two on the one side and the other two on the other side.
Right.
For
Right.
some reasons, they always, I mean, always take down the artillery, one artillery on the left, and it's always the one on the left.
Weird. Weird.
I don't know why.
And you're so hung up with symmetry, you'll never move it to the other side.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, you're like, well, move it to the other side. See what happens. That would be interesting. I wonder if you had three on one side, or you know, that
Yeah.
would be crazy.
The thing is, I had more artillery.
Mhm.
There's, as you can see, there are some spots where you can add two more on each side,
Right.
but
Right.
that was overkill. Right now, the
Yeah.
amount of turrets is the perfect amount, so you do a lot of damage, but you don't destroy the quantums.
Mhm. Mhm.
If I add one or two artillery more, the quantums are gone.
Right. Right.
Also, no
Nice.
fixed weapons because those tend to get blown up every time
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
some reason.
Yeah. So yeah, it's artillery. You got your projectile. You got your flak.
Yeah.
You
How I set it up was
got your
the
plasmas.
projectile and
Nice.
the flag are for drones,
Mhm. Mhm.
all of them,
Right.
and they destroy drones. Holy
Oh
crap!
yeah. Oh yeah.
Especially the tier 2 stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
Also for the drone space, they are pretty useful, and the rest is
Mhm.
for CVs.
Yep. Yep. Very
And it
cool.
fits on the Dragonfly, which is cool.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So, the second ship is
Mhm.
my latest mining CV,
Okay.
which is also modular.
Yeah.
Sure. Um,
Oh yeah. That thing takes care of an asteroid, I'm sure. Nice. Oh, cool. Yeah.
there we go.
Nice.
So if you go on a mining trip, you can take a module with you for extended storage.
Mhm. Mhm.
This one has a warp drive in it
Mhm.
and shield, so you can go on longer tours.
Right. Right.
Has some protection.
Nice.
And actually, one of the first miners that I actually used, that I built myself, because I kind of mess up every time when I build them.
Oh, okay.
Is it in terms of spacing in between the lasers and such? That's, for example, the two
Yeah.
lasers that you see above the cockpit, underneath the cockpit. I
Yeah.
had to add them later and
Yeah.
update the blueprint because it just left the one spot on the asteroid every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that does did pretty good. Also has all the essential small constructors for crafting
Mhm.
if you want to.
Now, does this one take quantums too, or is this just
Um,
maximum extended?
maximum extended.
Maximum extended.
Not
Okay.
even max. It's 1.4 million.
Oh, okay. All right.
And it's only that high because I had to add more generators because of
Mm-hmm.
the lasers.
Right, right. Last season I had a miner that had 21 lasers on it. It
Wow.
was, yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, I had one too, the one that JRN blew up.
Man, oh Jay.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah. That's really cool looking, man.
Thanks. Yeah, I really like the module part. That's why I
Yeah.
tried to make every ship that I built modular.
Yeah. Yeah.
For example, X1 Kaito. This is the Explorer, modular Explorer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
Also uses the modular modules. You can put in 2 modules if you want to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
On the sides here. You have room for your SV or HV if you
Right,
want
I
to
see.
like,
Yeah.
oh, the lag.
Yeah. It is getting a little lagalicious, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you can dock your stuff here if you want to.
Yeah.
And I use this
Nice.
one as well just to have an explorer ship.
Nice.
And on this one, what I really like is the lighting and the inside here when you get it.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Nice.
Teleporter, warp drive,
Yeah.
uh, cockpit here, the LCDs, the fancy stuff,
Mm-hmm.
shower, toilet.
Mm-hmm.
You have some cargo. You have a big constructor, an advanced one, a small one. You
Mm-hmm.
have your full medical bay.
Mm-hmm.
You have a clone chamber. I don't know. When I build a clone chamber is right now is something essential for me. I
I'm not
just need to
judging.
put it in every time.
I'm not judging, man. I'm not judging. No. Mm-mm.
I don't know. It's automatically, hey, I build a ship, clone chamber.
I like to put plants in my ship sometimes, you know? I get struck with whimsy and that's how it happens. Definitely. Not judging.
This one is also on the limit on the CPU.
Mm-hmm.
It's a T4. It's not that expensive,
Mm-hmm.
so you can even use this as an endgame Explorer CV. That's
Right, right.
modular. It is made of hardened steel. Most of it is made of hardened steel. Has some protection.
I like the front end. It's very cool. Oh yeah, that's
Thanks.
very cool. Wow. Now this is on the workshop. So
Yeah, all
yeah,
of
good,
those are
good,
on the workshop.
good, good. Okay.
What
Wow.
I really liked about this one is when you go to the top, how it looks from the top.
Okay.
The whole blocks kind of looks skeletonized.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
I can kind of see a scorpion in it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just
I
like
got
the else.
inspired by
Yeah.
Hack and Diver's ships on this one because he likes to use it
Man,
too, to build like that.
Heck and Divers ships were so the bomb, man.
Oh yeah,
I hate that he quit, dude. It's just not the same, man.
yeah. I mean, it's understandable though.
Yeah.
The current state of Imperial and how it is.
Yeah.
I understand that it gets really frustrating.
Right. As a builder. Yeah.
Yeah,
With your.
especially.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that that needs to be a word of caution to them, man. That you can't drive your hardcore content builders away like this. It's
Yeah,
not like
especially
he was
here.
getting paid money or nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, he's doing it out of the love of the game. And if they keep shitting on things like that, mm-mm.
the thing is, his arc stuff is also a faction in the game,
Yeah.
right? And yeah,
Now the Ark is a subfaction of
Warlord,
Warlord.
like the
Okay.
Scar. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, he gave me and Iskali the blueprints that we can continue on that,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so it doesn't die down. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't check it yet, but I have. I want to kind of continue, but it's not cool when it dies down, right? Especially all
Yeah.
the work that he did, and
Yeah. 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 That's a shame. That's.
yeah,
But that's very cool, man.
thanks. There's this guy. Is that
Mm-hmm.
one that I upgraded on Go? That I use. This one's not on the workshop. It's on my Discord, but this was my second multi-purpose combat ship.
Oh yeah.
I think that this one's still flying around somewhere in orbit. Nah, I think we salvaged this one. But
Gotcha.
I don't know
Gotcha.
if you look at the back, you might remember the shape.
Oh yeah. 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 That looks like a certain salvage ship.
Yeah,
A little
I
bit.
kind of
Yeah.
did a copy and paste on that one.
That's great though. No, that's great. I still fly the Salvager, man. I brought it in this season, man. I love that
Oh,
little guy.
nice.
I really do, man. Love that little guy.
I also have. I think I also spawned it in.
Yeah, I saw it on your stream. I'm like, what the hell's he flying my Salvager around?
The fun thing is, I didn't even use it. I just spawned it in just to spawn it in,
Oh
just to flex on
no!
you.
Oh man! Golly, I love that little guy. I love that little guy, man. Yeah, I've got mine in. I salvage ships and stuff and use it. I I I use it as an all-purpose ship, man. I really do. You know, I use it for anything from going to pick up auto miners to salvaging stuff to running errands and stuff. It's really just a really awesome little ship, man.
Thanks. Yeah, I think I used it a bit for going around getting Voidium, but that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is an all-purpose ship, basically hangar if
Hmm.
you want. I
Let's,
took some. I think I took a dreadnought down with this one, but only after 5 times repair.
after how many times repaired?
5.
You had to
So I
you had
basically
to
spent 30 million for a
right.
dreadnought.
30 million for two quantums that if you
Yeah.
had to remove and buy at a station, it'd have been 60 for one. A net savings, sir.
The funny
If
thing is, I destroyed one quantum.
oh damn it. Oh well. I've done that. I've been there. I hope to be there
and
again because I want to destroy them completely. But yeah,
and I
that's
had
neat.
to upgrade this one after I spawned it in as I go.
Mhm.
For example, the wings up here
Mhm.
I added for more turrets.
Mhm.
The middle part I added so it's more secure because before
Mhm.
it was only two windows, two
Mhm.
layers of windows.
Mhm.
And for some reason, those windows always got shut. I couldn't see anything. That's why I had just one little block space
Mhm.
so I can um, peek through
Right.
because I prefer to shoot my fixed artillery with first person than third person. It's kind of messed up how third and first person is.
Yeah, I get what you. It's so high up.
Yeah,
The sight picture so high up. Yeah.
yeah. It's tons of fixed artillery.
Mhm.
A lot.
That stuff
And
is devastating.
oh yeah. And yeah, I used this for a long time. After that, I upgraded to though.
Wow, that thing's cool looking, man.
Yeah, to this Benjiro.
Ah.
This one, I think, is the one that I used the longest time on the
Uh-huh.
servers this season in terms of combat.
Mm-hmm.
Did pretty well. Also made for tanking.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of turrets.
Mm-hmm.
Also modular. If you want, you can put down a module in the back here for more
Mm-hmm.
storage or salvage.
Right, right.
And also just one little room
Yeah,
for your
yeah.
cockpit. That's it.
Well, it's a fold-down bed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's also not on the workshop. I put this one on my Discord because
Mm-hmm.
it was more of a testing thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think this one also requires quantums to
Mm-hmm.
spawn it. Yeah, 37 quantums.
37 quantums. There you go.
But did pretty well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now the ship that you used to like kill the uh, infectors and all that, which one did you use to? That's where you got your quantums from.
Yeah.
Which shield or which ship would you say you used the most to get them?
I think so the thing is I started with the scimitar, the wasteland scimitar, to get my
Okay,
first quantums. I
way
used it
down here. Right,
until
right.
yeah.
Gotcha.
I used it until I got I think something like 16, 17 quantums.
Mm-hmm.
And I had 16, 17 quantums in the ship, sorry. I upgraded on the go as well, where I
Mm-hmm.
removed the grow plots, added more storage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I used this one again for farming more quantums to get where is it? The Kusanagian, the one with this one.
This one right here. No.
uh, no, the other one next to it. The one with the little window. Where,
Ah,
where
this one. This
yeah,
guy here. Okay.
yeah.
All right.
This one
So you
requires
used the
260.
wasteland, stepped up to this one, and then this one is
Exactly.
where you were really making the quantums at that point.
Yeah. After that, I upgraded to this guy until I got enough to the Benjo, the latest one that I spawned in.
Mm-hmm.
And from this guy, I basically farmed and farmed, grinded until I can get the big boy in.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Wow. That is a lot of I mean, yeah. Yeah. And that's why you took a vacation for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
The
mean,
thing is,
yeah.
I built those on spot. That's not in survival, but I spawned this one in, and I thought, okay, I need something bigger. I built it, spawned that in, then I thought I need something bigger. Then I built that, and I upgraded that way.
That's incredible, man. That's an incredible story. I mean, that's just amazing. I mean, you've put all this together. Yeah, that's incredible, man. Hmm.
Also, a little fun thing, your favorite, I changed it to Wasteland as well.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Nice.
To fit the overall scheme.
Yeah, yeah. No, it looks great, man. I love this little guy, man. This guy. You know what I did to it?
What?
I put solar panels here, right between here. I put solar panels, and then here I put solar panels, and I
Uh-huh.
put batteries in it, and the son of a bitch is battery powered, and it runs great. It runs forever on the solar, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah, it does a really good job, man. I just leave it charged up. I salvaged uh, Ice Wolfen's last ship, and I just was running out of battery about halfway through.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean it was pretty cool. Now I don't have 24 solar panels, so you got to charge it for 2 or 3 days.
I
But
mean, after
yeah,
it's charged, though?
yeah, it's great. Yeah, yeah. It's really sweet. That's a sweet ride. All right, man. What's next
Um,
on the agenda?
y- this guy, this is some ships I just repainted basically.
Mm-hmm.
Here, for example, I used this for a while too as my explorer ship,
Oh
the micro
wow.
carrier.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's basically just an explorer with a bigger hangar bay.
Right, right.
And yeah, I think I tell this every time, but fun fact, on season one, the original one, it's basically just a retexture.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Jaybeard, Heckendiver, and Matt,
Mm-hmm.
we spent 2 or 3 days when the season
Mm-hmm.
started to get the micro carrier as our first CV.
Right, right.
Instead of a starter CV that we can get off the planet, nope,
Nope.
we farmed.
Right.
Just think, 4 guys standing in a hole mining iron.
Wow.
It was fun though. It was
Yeah.
fun
Oh yeah.
just to get this guy in.
That's great, man. That's great.
Yeah, after we got our stuff, I got my bigger ships in. I gave the other one to Jaybeard, and he
Mm-hmm.
used it until the end of season one, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Um.
Airlock. Cool. Ah, keyboards. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Now, if you go to the cockpit, look at this LCD that's moving.
See, that's awesome.
I spent 3 hours with Asa just hanging
Exactly.
around,
Exactly. And then you
and
bring
we
in a
had to do it
multiplayer, it
from
breaks.
scratch.
Yeah,
Sorry?
yeah. Did it break in the multiplayer server or did it keep working? Did
It did work though, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, we
Yeah.
spent 3 freaking hours just to get that one LCD.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh yeah. Also found another typo.
Oh well, you know.
Yeah.
You'll have that.
Yeah, the dragonfly I think you know.
Yep, yep.
So I'm gonna spawn it in. Yeah, that's it for the wasteland stuff that I built.
Mhm.
Except the Mojura, but I think everyone knows the Mojura as well
Mhm.
from the challenge stream. No, sorry, from the last challenge stream.
I'm just gonna come up
Oh,
here and take a look all the way down. All of them. That ain't all of them. I mean, that's yeah.
no, no, no.
No, no, no. This is like yeah.
So, right, the Achilles. This guy is a starter CV.
Okay. Yep, yep.
It's
I
well,
remember this one. Yep.
it blows up a lot when you're not
Mm.
careful.
Mhm.
But that this was built before the explosion stuff, so
Right, right.
I mean, the thing is you can only do so much when you want something compact, right?
Mhm.
So you need to compromise somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one was pretty popular as well
Mhm.
because it was so cheap and
Yeah.
had every essential thing. Um,
Oh yeah.
yeah, 1,300 subscribers on this guy.
Nice.
Someone also did a combat CV version of this that can take down a dreadnought.
I saw that. I saw that.
Which is
That
kind
was
of
on
cool.
Reddit. I saw that on Reddit, I think. I was like, holy Toledo. A Dreadnought starter CV. Heck yeah.
Yeah. After that, I did this guy. This one's bigger. This one's more of a mid-game explorer that I
Mm-hmm.
used last season.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
This one's Not even a bit. This one's bigger, but it did pretty
Uh-huh.
well. You can also, if you want, you can upgrade it and fill the front armor blocks if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
The whole front is empty,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not meant for combat. You
Right.
can do some damage after you upgrade some turrets.
Right. Right. Nice. Oh, look at the texture. That's cool. Nice. I want to check a look at the nose here. Hey, what's up, Darkus? Yeah, we're doing the. So this is where we can put a little extra in here if we need to.
Exactly.
Yeah, gotcha. Nice.
This one was explosion safe, except the fuel tanks. Other than that, it kind of survived everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because the fuel tanks are open,
Right. It's a great
except the
shape.
shielded.
That's a great shape, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
On this one, I spent a lot of time underneath the turret, somewhere where you can't even see.
Really.
Yeah, if you check, for example, the turret artillery location or the normal turret locations, I don't know why I
Yeah.
kind of
I
emptied it
see.
out and shaped it
Yeah.
so it
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
kind of gives that 3D look from the outside.
Yeah.
Say hi. Oh, hello, Darkest.
Very cool, man. Yeah, they're not just sitting on something flat. They're kind of very 3D. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that is very nice, man.
Yeah, it did
I,
pretty well. A lot of, well, not a lot, but it has some storage,
I don't
constructor
know where you
decon.
found all the time just to build all these things. I mean, they're just so
I like to
awesome, dude.
build
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
I
I
mess up
don't.
some stuff when I build though, but I like
Yeah.
to. It's my own personal thing that I want to finish something really quick, and instead
Oh,
of
dude,
building on something for
I
a
can
few
just see
days.
you sitting at like your computer, just like chain smoking and blah. You're just like tearing into this thing. Yeah, you needed a
Yeah, it's basically
vacation.
just if I
You-
can't if I can't finish it in 2 days, I'm not gonna finish it.
you
I
know
mean,
to
in two
drive
streams, in two
yourself. Right,
streams.
right. Okay. Well,
How
well,
my
with age will come more discipline. See,
yeah.
it will happen. It will happen.
So how it works out is basically one stream I build and the other stream I texture and
Mhm.
finish it up
Mhm.
basically.
Damn. Wow.
We have some great plans for that ship. Just oh, nice. Please don't destroy it. Yeah,
That's pretty.
nice all rounder.
Yeah.
I really like the farming location on this ship, where
Oh,
the with grow plots.
let's see.
Oh, there was some. I don't know why.
Oh, it's up here, isn't it? Is it? No, no, no. That's
That's the
okay.
way to the to
Okay.
the cockpit. It's behind the warp drive as well,
Ah, there you
and
are.
up. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
and it looks really cool
Yes.
from the top with the glass.
Yes. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Very nice.
Um,
Very cool.
the whole the Achilles and this guy Artemis are based on. I kinda. It's not a collection, but I
Mhm.
had a theme basically, and those are all Greek
Mhm.
names, right?
Mhm.
The next one is this one was right after the explosion changes. So I
Right.
wanted a starter seat. It is more
Yeah.
expensive for a starter, but it is safe.
Yeah. Yep.
You can dock your HV or
Mm-hmm.
SV back there one.
Nice. Now this is the one that you basically gave me the blueprint and said try to blow this up.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah. It was an earlier version, but I remember you distinctly. I was doing some bullshit of my own, and you're like, here, blow this up. Do
Yeah.
something crazy with it. So, yeah, I did. I did. Yeah, it worked really good. I mean, um, I flew it like a complete idiot. So, yeah, I flew by stationary POIs. I flew by a couple of Xerax ships. Yeah, yeah, it's great.
It's also upgradable if you want a bigger ship. This one has the tier 0 shield in it,
Right, right.
but it has the room for the bigger
The
shield.
bigger shield. Cool.
Yeah, with a blast door. Everything is either windows or hardened steel for the
Right,
explosions.
right.
And some grow plots, some storage.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. You got your little guy in here, but you can put the big guy in if you want. Oh yeah. Yeah, one of the guys in the faction I'm in, we were talking about starters, and I believe I recommended this ship to him. I was like, this is a really good one.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Hey, dude, major props.
Thanks. I didn't use this one this season because
Mm-hmm.
I went with the Majora,
Right, right.
but yeah, hopefully maybe next season.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer not to do a fresh start this season, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I from how I know myself, I'll probably just build a new one and
Right,
never use this.
right.
Let me see. Now, my combat ship that I used the last season was
Mm-hmm.
this guy before the explosions. I think you saw this one. I think I left this one
Yes.
to you
Yeah.
last season.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This
Yeah.
was more of a quick build. I
Yeah.
needed a combat ship. Let's build it quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It did well though.
I remember the tons of employees inside.
Oh yeah.
I channeled that spirit. I got a few employees of my own this season. You know, only about 800 or so, but
Oh wow.
yeah, well, I mean, if Script gets employees, I get twice the employees.
That's even
Yeah,
more than my
I know.
other ship. I had one ship with one combat ship with 600 employees. I mean, I didn't spot it in because it was a lag fest, but
Right,
it
right.
was a test.
Oh, dude, the lag fest for me was just added. Let's see, it made it less easy mode. The more the lag, the more the spirit of my flying, and definitely, yeah. Oh yeah, very cool.
I think this was also the one where I first used this VR cockpit LCD. I think I made this one for this guy especially,
Oh, nice. I like that.
and then just reused it all the time.
Yeah, that's cool looking.
It has all the essentials, the ship. And it
Yeah.
back then it did pretty well. Right now it's not that explosion safe,
Mhm.
but back then
Mhm.
it also my employee room up here.
Yeah, the employee room. Hey, yeah, I remember. all had jobs.
Yeah,
You
right next to the fuel tanks.
yeah, yeah, and the oxygen, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, this one's under CPU, but you can upgrade it as you add quantums.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
how I did it last season.
Mhm. Mhm.
I never forget when
Nice.
Script joined me in Lexial. Oh, I have that one actually.
With
I
the
hope I
laggy
do.
slave ship.
Let me see if I can find that guy.
Let's find the laggy slave ship.
It was not that ridiculous, okay?
Nah.
But
Nah.
it was still ridiculous.
Listen, when you start putting dancing girls in, then you're just being laggy on purpose. I do feel that the dancing people do more lag. They just have to. I mean, they really
I think
wiggle
so too,
around.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This guy, I think Ice will remember this one.
Ah.
Basically, the entire nose was not on this one, but it was filled with crew.
Now, did you get your crew just by warping around to different
Traders,
Polaris
yeah.
stations and just getting them
I
that
just,
way?
yeah, I just
Yeah.
bought them all the time.
Yeah.
This one I didn't release. I never didn't even finish this one, to be honest. It was more of a project
Mhm.
prototype.
Mhm.
I kind of like it, but it's kind of too. I don't know.
You
It is
got the
supposed to be
lag
carrier
armor
level.
in it. You got the lag armor.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
there you can see it's a bit older with the lag armor.
Right. Right. But still, yeah.
And yeah, this one's supposed to be a carrier. I used this
Mhm.
last season though. It was
Mhm.
good. Nothing is ridiculous when you hang out with Thread.
No, nothing is ridiculous, sir. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, the story is I on season one I
Mhm.
never did the Legacy Homeworld POI, right? And
Mhm.
I asked Icewolf if I can join him in one.
Mhm.
And I flew there and it was just a lag fest.
Mhm. Mhm.
Inside a POI with tons of enemies and a ship with tons of crews. It was ridiculous.
You're right. Right.
I also parked it right next to the POI, so yeah.
Oh my. A slideshow presentation.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like it, but I don't know if, to be honest.
It's nice inside. I like the red.
Next, the overall scheme was the red, white, black, gray
Yeah.
look. It is pretty big. The hangar is pretty big. You want to carry stuff around.
I love
You
the
also have lots of grow plots.
insignia here. That's awesome.
You,
That's great. Fuji Corporation. Yep. Very nice, man.
and this spot is perfectly for you with all the grow plots.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go. Man, that's a garden. Wow.
Yeah, other than that, pretty big hangar,
Mhm.
construction site, cargo. Yeah, that's it basically. The ship.
It's great, man. This is just amazing, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Good thing that the crew is not in there, otherwise we would be lagging really bad right now.
683 dancing girls, frames per second,
Yeah.
one every 2 minutes. Frames per
um,
minute, one.
oh
Wow.
yeah, my latest light combat CV. This
Oh,
was,
yeah.
I think I showed it on last part at the end.
Yeah.
This was more of a I guess I tried something new in terms of shaping.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it. I don't know
Yeah.
if I can do it again like this, but
Right.
I hope.
Yeah, I like the shape. A ship like this would be great, uh, outfitted with what you feel like is the best weapons for going through the mine or the asteroid fields. This guy right here, you know.
Yeah. I tried it against the Dread with the
Okay.
whole
Uh-huh.
spinning and blah blah blah. It didn't go well.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But
Yeah, you gotta have the
you
engines
don't
out
have to fight a
far
Dread every
enough.
time, right?
No,
As long as it can take a battle carrier down,
yeah,
I think that's fine. Not even
yeah.
a battle carrier.
To
It all
get the
depends on the
spin right,
situation.
you gotta get those engines way outside, you know? They
Yeah.
gotta be way on the outside. You gotta build a ship that looks like fallopian tubes, you know?
What I really like about this one is the insight on how the lights are kind of reflecting down with the
Uh-huh.
glass. It's kind of a warm light, cold light, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
but it all fits really well with the whole color.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing this one now. Yeah. Yep, I remember the little blossoms. Yeah.
I think I changed the LCD, but looks like it's probably in one of my single player saves still. I made
Uh-huh.
the blossoms some smaller, some bigger, so it kind of has a different look.
Different looks. Okay. All right.
Yeah, that cockpit is here, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's pretty small. I have this on the server too, but it's more of a hey, flex.
Right, right.
Look, I'm fancy,
Yeah, yeah.
basically.
Man, that's great. And plants. Yay.
Yeah,
Love some plants.
it's a must.
I kill them in real life, but hey, you know, plastic flowers, not a problem. Very
So,
cool.
where's it? A little whip combat CV that I did.
Oh, wow.
I don't like it because if you look at the front, it kind of looks like a face.
Yeah, I guess it does.
It was unintentional, but
Yeah. Oh, look, it's a face. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I guess if you'd have put the that one line up here as black as well, it'd look like a masked face. You could have put a little mask on him.
yeah, this was a test because I kind of want to test out the the rockets,
Yeah. What'd you
but
think about the rockets? Yeah.
nah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was.
For planetary, okay, but space, it's nah.
I put some rockets on my penis spot, man, and they just seem to be so short range and just
And the damage output is not that great either.
yeah, yeah. Give me a Xerax
So
missile turret any day.
yeah, or the fixed artillery.
Yeah, yeah.
This one's still untested though. It was more of a I built it real quick.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
everything is crammed together. So if one thing blows up, you
Oh, yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
But it is agile. It's more of a quick fighting
Mhm.
ship.
Mhm. Yeah. Nice.
Mhm. You know this guy.
Yes. Yep. Never got to use it. Season it. You brought it over. I was like, damn it. I never got to use it.
I wanted to use it this time too, but I don't know. I didn't get to it to spawn it. But
Well,
I
you
will
do. Yeah,
maybe
I
if I
mean,
continue.
you do POIs, but that's you do POIs as a means to get into space and start killing. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I can't see you having a dedicated POI killer. It just
yeah,
your style is ship combat. You know, that's what you do
yeah.
a
That's
lot
true.
of. Yeah.
Either that, or I just run through the abandoned stuff and
Right.
just
Right.
finish it quickly and loot the stuff.
Yeah.
I think this was my challenge submission.
It was. I remember it. Hmm.
Oh, for what challenge was it though? Which one was it?
It was a build a mech. I think
Oh
this
yeah,
was your
Mac,
stylized mech. This was a
Mac.
because it looks like a Hornet. So you, yeah.
Right, that was for the Mac.
Hmm.
Also, again with the clone chamber trick as always,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and it gets him every time.
Ah, hey, you know. Hmm.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Xcal got stuck with the butt of the ship, the
Yeah.
sword.
Yeah. Going into the elevator is quite complicated. It is. It is. It's a.
It
I
is.
mean, it's a vertical build, and you know,
Yeah.
it's
The issue was I thought you could use multiple teleporters and connect them in between because you could do that back then.
back in the day. Right.
Yeah, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna have one teleporter down here and one on the top, but you can't
Right.
do that anymore, unfortunately. So I
That
had to,
stinks.
and that's
Yeah.
after I finished the ship.
Oh, great. Yeah.
So I had to improvise pretty
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
to get in.
Yeah. Nice.
Um, oh yeah, my first challenge submission that I did. It was in this minor thing, I
Mhm.
think.
Mhm.
The
Ah.
Creel or Decimate. Vanilla with the block limits on. Also my first Creel ship that I ever built. So I didn't
Mhm.
know, hey, what texture should I use? Blah blah blah.
Right.
I kind
Right.
of went with the simple look, texture color.
Oh yeah. Nice.
This one is supposed to be a dedicated mining CV.
Mhm.
You can dock
Mhm.
stuff on top and
Right.
extend an SV miner if you want to for
Right.
planetary
Right.
mining. But and yeah, you have an extra mining cockpit down here, right next to the mining drills at lasers.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I see. Uh huh. Gotcha.
And your little construction slash shield slash everything room
Right. Right.
and a tactical farm up there.
Wow. Just looking at the X-ray view just to see. Man, you hit all the textures. Everything's covered.
Back then I'm still I still am, but back then I was still pretty lazy in terms of texturing.
I guess.
Okay, prepare for lag though.
Wow.
Um, let's go with this one first. This was my first ever big
Yeah.
CV. carrier. It is on the workshop, but it is on the workshop under work in progress
Mm-hmm.
still.
Right.
And this one is size class 23, 22.
22. Okay.
I have a different version of this that I actually used last season. I kind of brought it down to size class 15, which was
Uh-huh.
kind of a pain because the limit was 15 back then, season
Mm-hmm.
1.
Mm-hmm.
That I used as my endgame CV, my advanced core CV, when
Mm-hmm.
advanced cores were unlimited CPU.
Right. I held one of those last season.
Yeah, I think it was the after you finished the progenitor
Yep.
stuff.
Yep. Yep. Somebody in your group let me hold one in my little virtual hands. I about shit myself. You know, when you hold something like that it's unlimited CPU, and you're like, the drop box is so close to the trash box, and you're just like, "Ah, why does it have to be so close together?"
And
You
the
know.
fun thing is, if you place it down, you can't pick it up again.
Yeah. Oh, really? So once you put it in the CV, it's
Back
done.
then, it was like that, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
need a dedicated ship that you know, hey, I'm never gonna change that.
Right. Right. Wow. Crew.
This one was vanilla, by the way.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it's. I try to make it more role play-ish
Mm-hmm.
with everything with
I could tell
hospital,
with the
quarters.
thrusters. The thrusters definitely gave the build away. You know.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. But you can really build some big boys in vanilla.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can SH. Yeah, yeah, this guy. This one was the one that I used last season, the advanced core.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much the same except the front. Front is
Mm-hmm.
armor. It has lots of turrets.
Right. Right.
It has. Oh, not that much. I thought it had more. I mean, it has some. I think in total it gets up to 100 turrets.
Wow. So this is what you put the
101, yeah.
unlimited CPU on.
Exactly. This
Yeah.
one's 17 million on CPU, yeah.
70 million.
17, yeah.
17
Not 70.
million.
70
Okay.
would be a bit too
I
much.
don't have, dude. You know, I mean, nothing would surprise me coming out of you, dude. You know, 70 million. It's got 47 advanced generators.
Yeah.
Wow. I bet this
Inside
thing
is
just
still the
killed
same,
everything,
but
huh?
it was. I popped in on some of Xcal's stream in season 1, and this guy just removed the enemies out of the playfield.
Oh my God, yeah.
Of course, the turret placement as such is not great, but back then I didn't care about money. I was like, you know what? If you destroy half of this ship, I don't care. Just
Yeah,
gonna go repair.
yeah. That's amazing, man. That's a lot of missiles.
Hmm.
It's a
And it's
lot of
S 15,
missiles.
which is kind of surprising.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Wow. 17 million CPU.
And I had to use this guy if I want to go on planet.
I've seen that one. I saw that
Yeah.
one in season one. Matt
What
had
you
it.
had to do, yeah, exactly. What
Yep.
you had to do is basically, if you want an HV to go down, you go here,
Right.
put your HV on, get down
Mm-hmm.
to planet. If you want to take this with you, I think I made a spot somewhere down here that you can dock it on. I am.
Mm-hmm.
There's the something like that. Of course, right
Mm-hmm.
now it's kind of messing up. You get the
Oh
point.
yeah, yeah. I see the landing gear. Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Because it was just too big to land, and how the thrusters underneath are, you couldn't land on
No.
a.
No.
Yeah, you couldn't land it.
No. No. This. Yeah. It should have its own gravity. It's so fucking big. You should have moons going around that thing. You know. Wow.
This guy, the Scar Makar, is my second OPV that's gonna be in 1.5. This is more of a early OPV
Mm-hmm.
that you can find, so it's pretty easy to get down.
Oh
This is the
yeah.
OPV version, so you
Uh-huh.
will see the loot boxes and such, but that's not
Mm-hmm.
that big.
Wow.
Originally, it was a starter Scar CV that I made
Mm-hmm.
vanilla.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
The pain of building OPVs, though, if you want enemy spawns, you need to copy and paste the enemy spawn things onto the
Uh-huh.
ships. Otherwise,
Uh-huh.
you can't place them down. So I had
Ah.
to go ahead, copy it, paste it here, and do it over and over again.
Oh, I see. Okay. Wow. Aha. Uh-huh. Nice. So if I
So
can't
yeah,
make friends with these guys, I'll just have to blow them up.
yeah.
Damn it.
So
I hope I can
in
make
general,
friends.
in total, this guy, the scimitar, and my UI will be in 1.5. I don't know if I'm
Nice.
gonna build a new one until then, but maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the POI building though. It's kind of like a like level design.
Yeah,
Kind
yeah.
of cool.
Well, the thing about building a PO, I play Dungeons and Dragons. It's like for one build, you get to be the dungeon master or the game.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know, you get to write the little story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this guy is my little fuel module that I did for the Helios.
Uh huh.
More for the Dragonfly, but it works with the Helios.
Mm-hmm.
It's a ship. You basically take this, go to the trading station, fuel up, go to your ship, empty out, and fuel up again. So
Oh,
you
I
buy this
see.
lots
Yeah.
of fuel storage, and you get to go for a while after
Yeah,
do
you
this.
are.
And because it's gonna be docked every time, it's not gonna take any damage. That's why everything is exposed to in terms of fuel
Right.
tank and such.
Right. Yeah, yeah. It's going to be docked. It's not going to take damage.
Yeah,
Nice. A spare tank. You just bolt that on. Yeah. Boom.
yeah. Mm,
Man, that's groovy.
a little work in progress ship.
Mm-hmm.
I want this one as a starter CV, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't know what to do with this, to be honest. I started building, but then I stopped and I built an FLE,
Mm-hmm.
and now this stays my.
Work in progress. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it's moving. Have you tested the spare tank for the? I actually didn't. Oh, I should have done that.
Yeah.
Pretty compact on the inside, but
Mhm.
also upgradable.
Work in progress. I like the turret right there. The turret's in front of the glass. That's cool.
Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
get inspired on this also from Hacken because he likes to use the glass a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. Nice stairs going up. That's cool. Yeah. It's very cool.
The next one is sorry.
Uh-huh.
By oh, sorry, restart in 5 minutes. This is the one of my favorite starters. I think someone on the server changed the colors and used this as well, which made me pretty happy.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, it's pretty spacious for a starter CV. It's highly upgradable with more thrusters and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, did pretty well. You can upgrade a shield. It's tier 2.
Mhm.
It has you can warp, and after you upgrade, you can add a shield, more
Mhm.
constructors if you want to. Gives a bit of group lots.
Right. Oh yeah, that's cool. Med bay. Nice. And sleeping bay. Med and
Yeah,
sleeping. That's right.
no, the top is cool.
Wow.
I got for this. I got inspired by the what are the military ospreys
Uh-huh.
for
Uh-huh.
the look for the cockpit.
Right. Oh yeah. Nice. Very cool.
Yeah, there's not much left.
Well, we've only been talking 15, 20 minutes, right? Well, we've been
Yeah.
talking about a couple minutes or two.
uh, oh yeah, I have two more or three more, but that's
Okay.
it. Let's do that quick before the server restart.
Is the server gonna restart?
Yeah, 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. But this is the creative server.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think for tell me for lag and such needs to be restarted. It runs all the time.
Okay.
I think there can be problems. Oh, 2 minutes. This is Comet CV. I was
Okay.
pretty proud of it, and now I hate it. Asod
Okay.
loves it. I hate it still.
Okay. All right. Hate this one. All right.
Yeah, it's not efficient in terms where the thruster is placed.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
mean, the shape is cool though. I like the shape, but
No, it's pretty. Yeah, it's a pretty shaped ship. Yeah. Okay.
function-wise, it's. Eh,
Okay.
I guess we need to do the other two after the restart though.
Okay.
if you're fine with that.
But I don't see, I guess, oh, see, I've been doing this in F6. Okay, all right, I'll log out. I'll be right, yeah,
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Yeah, see, I've been, when I've been doing these builder talks, I've been trying to get better, suck less. So I've been doing a lot of the views uh, with the F6 to where my toolbar's not showing. It's
In
showing
the
all of the
okay.
goodies. You know, it's showing just the ship and everything. And
Yeah.
this is my first time that I've taken the toolbar down. So basically, all the viewers were just seeing ship. They weren't seeing my stupid toolbar or fucking advanced multi-tool or, you know, it wasn't any crap like that. It was just all cool visuals, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to do stuff like that. Um, I know Garriman told me to adjust my field of view, so I've done that. I haven't adjusted it back, so I'm assuming that's staying right so everybody can see. And yeah, so
All right, I'm gonna take that time and get myself something to drink real quick.
okay,
Be right back.
all right, all right. Appreciate y'all's patience. We'll be right back to it.
All right.
Let's see what we got here. Ah, creative.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Now I seem to fall. And there's my, there we go. And now I am in GM. All right.
So yeah, this I like the shape. I don't like the motion on this guy.
What do you think about the turrets that are stowing? I know a lot of people don't use them. They don't seem to hold up in combat.
What? Which shirts you mean?
The turrets that pop out. I mean, they're
Oh,
really cool looking, But other than them looking really cool looking, uh, I guess if you build like blocks underneath them, I guess they're more hit points, right?
I
Yeah.
think those have more hit points than what
Yeah.
the retractable ones,
Yeah.
but the problem is for that you need blocks underneath.
Right.
Remove the blocks underneath, and that kind of can mess up some ships, the shapes.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's why a lot of people don't use them.
Right.
I use them for more hit points, but
Mhm.
I mean, if they are retracted, it looks more clean, right?
Yeah.
But
It looks cool. It does. Yeah. It looks cool.
and I guess nah, well, no, no.
Mhm.
It's oh god. Oh no, no, I have three more. Okay, let's go
Mhm.
with this one.
Okay.
The I don't know. I never released this.
Hold on. I want to
It
look
was supposed
inside
to be
here
a
real quick. I want to just see what you
oh
got
yeah,
inside. So you were
not much
work in
though.
progress in this one as well. Yeah.
Um, it is finished because I was lazy and didn't want to do anything inside.
Okay. Okay. That fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Ah. Okay.
This is supposed to be a minor, but again, I messed up the spacing on the drills. So
Okay.
yeah. Also, this one's whip, but
Yeah.
never finish it. Whip.
Right. Right. It's a whip. Work in
Yeah,
progress.
it's an Excalibur,
Uh huh.
and yeah, it's supposed to be just a minor, but with. I think we used this one on season one a bit. I think I used it a bit,
Mhm.
but that's it. That
Yeah. I guess
pretty
it's
much everything was
best to
done.
have a space or two between each one of them bad boys.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
problem is the cockpit is too wide, so you leave the middle empty.
Right. Right. You got to wiggle back and forth everything.
Exactly, and I
Yeah.
I don't really like to do that. But that's the only thing where I could put the drills.
Yeah.
Other than that, it would look kind of off. So
When I built my SV miner, I really paid attention to how the drills work because it's 20 drills on my
oh
SV.
wow,
Yeah, but basically the way I've got the drills, it looks like a tip of a pencil. They're staggered, so whenever I'm mining a cone, you know.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because I have found that with the drills flat against where they're all the same length, it's like when you're mining and you want to focus in on something, you can't focus in because the end is blunt, and you take a whole bunch of rock with you. I don't know.
oh
It's
yeah,
you know. So I
yeah.
really enjoyed doing them a space or two apart, and then a conical kind of presentation. But yeah, I don't know. Teach his own, you know.
Yeah. The next guy is starter CV for vanilla back then.
Yeah.
I used this a lot. I think I also have a reforged version for this one for myself that I
Mhm.
used when I played single player on stream.
Mhm.
But yeah, basically your typical starter CV.
Mhm.
You have your essentials, construction,
Right.
world plots. You can add a shield.
Mhm.
You have a warp drive in. You have a 14K ammo box.
Mhm. Mhm.
You can
Forward
upgrade
boarding
the
ramp.
ammo for with extensions though if you want to.
Right. Right. That's what the little truss blocks are for. Yeah.
Exactly. And for the amount of turrets you have, that's enough in terms
Right.
of extensions. I mean, it doesn't have that much turrets anyway. You can probably even stay with the with the box.
Wow. Looks nice inside. I like the piping.
Thank you.
I like the glowies though. I'm a glowy fan. So
Me too. Me too.
yeah.
This one's a bit cheaper, but the next one that I'm showing is a bit more expensive, but
Mhm.
is more fleshed out, I guess.
Mhm.
I think this one I use more than the other one.
Oh yeah. Nice. Oh
I think I
wow.
made it so it's upgradable with drive thrusters, I think.
Mhm.
It should though. I think it is. I don't know. It's too long.
Now this is yeah, this would work for Reforged Eden, right? This is a or is this a vanilla?
Um, it was a vanilla. Oh no, that's the Reforged version. Never
Yeah,
mind.
that's what I was getting ready to say. The engines looked about right. Oh yeah, decon. Boom.
Yeah,
Deconstructor. Plant. Plant
yeah.
height.
You need those plants.
Damn right. Glass shower gang.
Oh,
Right
I
on.
didn't put a clone chamber on this one though. God damn it.
Well, we can't just trigger all the time.
Yeah, it's true.
You might get used to it. You know, if
I'm trying to find new ways to trigger him.
that's right. That's right. Mm,
Let me do a quick
nice.
check if I have anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think we checked the Scar stuff out last,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Think so. Yep. Nice. Let's look at a line of CVs. There you go. There's a line of CVs.
Oh yeah, my first ever modular CB
Okay.
that I still didn't finish. But this one's quick. Um,
Oh, that's cool. Now this is obviously vanilla.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it's older too.
Right. Right.
This was where I first had the idea with modular stuff and how it
Mm-hmm.
is basically.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Hope. Hope.
what?
There you go.
Kind of like this.
Right.
Kind of like a transport CB ship.
Mm-hmm.
The look.
Gotcha.
I tried to redo this in terms of I removed the cockpit part because I really don't like the cockpit part
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and have it a different look because I like the back part.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, didn't work well.
Right. Right. Hmm. Oh, got the
Yeah, I
repair
think that's
pack.
it.
Okay. Wow, dude. I'm just looking at the line of CVs. Look, I mean, just look at that. I'm just going to back up here a little bit.
And we didn't spawn in the scar stuff yet.
No, no.
Lem- let me spawn them in just for
Okay.
looks.
I'm just trying to. Okay. Here it is. Here's the flyby. Here we go.
Jura. Yeah.
I'm just going to do a flyby. This has taken him a couple few hours, if not
Yeah.
more.
2 or 3 hours, that's it.
Yeah. And so, what else do you do when you don't sleep? Anything
Um.
else?
uh,
You just don't sleep.
yeah.
You I'm
No,
sh-
what I do is basically sleep, wake
uh,
up, build, eat,
we,
sleep, wake up.
okay, all right,
Especially right now when I'm still at home.
right. Until things open back up and you can get
Yeah.
back to your job doing, because I know that what's happened with COVID is really harsh to hospitality business. Being able
Yeah.
to be out there, but you've certainly sublimated your time, you know, into uh, quite a cool thing. And I got to tell you, it's been a real pleasure to capture all this and be able to put it on YouTube. As I say with several folks, you know, when we're old, you're a young man. I'm an older man. But you're going to grow old and you're going to be able to look at this and you're going to be like, back in the day, I built some really cool shit. And we're going to have it. We're going to have it on YouTube forever. You know, it'll
Yeah.
be neat. It'll be neat. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I got to tell you, man, I'd like to just see. We got about 13 folks watching. Is there anybody out there that's got any questions for script? Anybody got anything they'd like to ask? I just want to open it up. If anybody has anything they want to bring up or talk about. So just going to give you a few moments. Is Script, do you take custom
Custom
request
request order.
orders?
I
Now,
do. I
well,
do.
he did that for this old fat guy. He did make a little salvage ship. So, you know.
Yeah, I think on my charity stream I also took requests, but
hmm
yeah, if someone wants me to build something, I'm all up for it.
Undersized class 10. No, I don't know script what I don't want to see somebody like I need a size for my single play server. I need a size class 32 Death Star or something. I mean, don't put yourself a limit.
What
What was your
was your
most
most
memorable build?
memorable build? Hmm. I think it was
I'll tell you what
this
mine
guy.
would be. So you say, which one is yours most
I actually need
memorable?
to spawn it in because I spawned the data version.
Okay.
I'm at the end of the line.
All right.
You saw this in the wasteland part. But yeah, this guy, because to this ship I connect a lot of memories, I guess. Back in season one with all the other guys, we had so much fun playing together to get this ship in. I also had a lot of fun while having this ship.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it's kind of, if I think back, I think of this. if I think of this, I think of the fun time that I had in season one with the other peeps.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing how just a combination of virtual frickin' blocks can bring back some fond memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Nice.
Uh, four
Anybody got
freaking
any
guys
other
standing in a row.
questions out there? Love the Majora pods. Thanks for the inspiration from a monthly challenge build.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
yeah. Darkest is quite a builder of his own right. He's got a cargo ship build in for Vermilion, and yeah,
Ooh, nice.
yeah, yeah. Darkest,
Fun fact about the Majora pots.
yeah.
I j- when I did the pots, I just slammed in blocks. I didn't think about anything in
Mhm,
terms of shape or something. I just
mhm.
wanted a blocky ship that fits as a module.
Right, right.
I mean, not even the door is textured the right color. Yeah.
Favorite texture? I know the
Um.
answer to this one, but you say it.
Uh.
You say it.
My favorite texture is.
Yeah,
Let me see.
spray it on the cargo module, but it's probably already on the cargo module.
I think all of them are.
Yeah,
I like the. Actually, I need to spray it on so you can see it better.
yeah.
I really like this one.
The ribbed one,
Yeah.
the one that looks kind of corrugated. I get I guess you'd call that corrugated steel look. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
With this one, I use them a
Uh-huh.
lot.
Uh-huh.
And other than that, this guy, well,
Yeah.
uh,
I know
this
the one you're
you know
talking about.
the
Yeah.
yeah, and the Scar one.
Yeah, yeah.
Those four.
That one. Yeah. And this one right here. I'm kind of pointing at it. This one right there. That
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, yeah. That's a lot of people like that one. They really do.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
used and kind of adds to the immersion.
Yeah, it looks like stamped steel for strength, you know, it's like a stamp plate. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the biggest building change you would like to see in Imperium to push your designs forward? Phew, I think um I think it would be hydraulics, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah. Or not even hydraulics, more moving parts, basically. For example, when we
Mhm.
talked about the sand crawler,
Oh yeah. Mhm.
for example, wheels.
Mhm.
You could make so many cool things because right now
Or
you either
treads.
have
Mhm.
yeah, you either have a CV and you can make it look like I don't know, a car or something.
Mhm.
Not even a car, like the Sandcrawler, for example, but it would fly, and that doesn't make sense, right?
Right.
Then you have an HV, but that one's too small.
Mhm. Mhm. So moving parts, more things
Yeah,
like the J Randall radar, where
yeah,
maybe you could adjust the movement or make it do something. Yeah.
yeah. I
Okay.
mean, of course, also new shapes and such, but those are more minor stuff,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
People are screaming for more shapes. I can't even master five yet. They want more. I'm like,
I
slow
love to
down,
play
guys.
around with shapes and get some
Yeah.
unusual
Yep.
combinations.
Yep. And I remember your advice. The best thing new builders kind of like me, the best thing you can do is play with putting blocks together that you don't think would go together.
Exactly,
Try something different.
exactly.
Yeah.
That way you can get the most unique look,
Yep.
and also you never know, it might look pretty good.
And you do it in repetition, it may look good in a chain sequence of these odd blocks that maybe nobody's ever really screwed with before because it didn't look right or
Exactly.
initially.
For
Yeah.
example, I did that with this ship. On top, the skeleton look.
Mm-hmm.
Are basically just down shapes.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Just rams and full blocks.
Yep. And boom,
Yeah, and boom, you have
you got some really cool
this.
looks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anybody got any other questions? This has been a great stream. This has been a
Oh yeah.
great stream. And Script, I just want to thank you so much for taking the time to do this. I know this was no small amount of time, but I hope that you didn't feel rushed, and I
No,
feel
no, no,
like
no,
you
no, no.
got everything you wanted out of what I wanted to do, and that was to just showcase kind of the things you've built, take some slow looks through all of it, and I want to thank you for this. So I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys watching this. Uh, and again, I'm going to be posting this on YouTube. And I do want to make a shout out. This is an impassioned plea. Um, I've sent several messages out to folks asking them if they'd like to come on and do a builders series, talk about what they're building. I've got a lot of folks that appeared interested, not really interested in solidifying a time. And I just want to tell you guys, anybody out there that's building, anybody out there that wants to do a builder talk with me, please reach out to me. This isn't about you. This is about you putting your ideas out for others. It's about helping others. I feel like sometimes there's some folks out there that hesitate because they think that it's an exercise of narcissism, and I assure you it's not an exercise of narcissism. What it is, it's an exercise in sharing with others what you do. And don't be shy about that, because we want to get these ideas out for everybody. We want to see uh, builds expand. We want to see more people posting into the workshop. And when you hold back sharing what you're doing, and there's builders out there that are building great, and they're like, I don't want to build, or I don't want to talk to uh, Fred Hophead about my builds because I'll look like I'm, a show off or something. That's not how it is. That's not how it is. I'll talk to any builder anytime, you know. So please reach out to me. I really want to talk to you about your builds. I want to talk about your parts, what you put together, how you put it together, why, and just please contact me. So, anyways, everybody but Darkest Warrior. He's not invited. So, but anyways, um, thank you very much, guys. I'm gonna end this stream. Thank you a lot, Script. I appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having me.
Yep. And you guys, I'm going to end it right here. You
Oh, you
guys
like
have a good
where
evening.
you're on right now?
What's that?
Look around you.
What's up? There we go. Now, see, I'm in love with gravity gens. You don't understand. See, I am a man. Guess what? I am a man that can change. Did you know that I have found a newfound respect for gravity gens?
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know why?
Why?
Because within a sector, we use them as impromptu teleporters.
What?
Uh huh. Uh huh. You may not have caught one of my streams where at the Sun I hand built two bases with 4 solar panels, a block, and a gravity gen, and then I basically turned it on, okay? And then I turned off my jump pack and I fell about 8 kilometers down, stopped, put another base block, and then put a gravity gen upside down, then turned it on, And basically for 5 minutes, I just bounced back and forth between the two spots. It was a
Nice.
first. It was a first.
Little portal action, yeah.
Dude, it was ridiculous, man. Everybody at the stream was
Nice.
like, and the thing is, when you go up, you turn around and then you go the other way, and then you turn around. Your body turns. So when
Wow.
you're in dude, it's great. And then my buddy Sunder, he put like 3 or 4 gravity gens, so it like slings you down, dude.
Oh, wow.
So whenever we're parked at the Sun, we've got all our trailers and everything. It's a big mismatch, but we don't want to park all our CVs around because of the lag. So he built it to where when he turns on the gravity gen, it flings him to the parking lot. And then when he comes back, it flings him back from the parking lot. So, yeah. I love me some gravity gen. Now you're just getting ridiculous. We're done. We're done here. You guys have a great evening. I'm going to watch Script shoot me. So take care, y'all. Have a good evening.
See ya, guys.